Hello and welcome back to King's Campaign 2, Curse of the Dragon Goddess. Shut up. Where we last left off, the Veilwalkers finally reached Urienfold, and they were seeking out information on the next Worm Speaker. Eventually finding, through their contacts, the location of Nirenvain's stronghold, they dove into the depth of his lair, eventually bypassing, using the correct answer to the riddle on the door, a secret passageway leading down a small flowing waterfall into a large cave-like chamber. There, Nirenvain stood, talking ever as poetically as he could, because he preferred to speak in rhymes if he could help it. No chance this guy was going to back down. However, their over-preparation led to some mishaps, as the dragon Chuth had finally returned home, knowing there were intruders in his lair. And so, the Veilwalkers were forced to fight for their lives, as a spell was cast on them, forcing them to respond to each other in rhymes as well. Basically, everybody was just rhyming awkwardly, as spells were cast, traps were set off, and a dragon was eventually slain. Pushed to his limits, Nirenvain finally fell to a bullet in the head, and the green dragon mask was recovered off of his corpse. It was eventually completely revealed that Nirenvain was undead. Somehow he was resurrected and became a member of the Cult of the Dragon. Upon leaving his lair, having successfully bested the third of 5 Worm Speakers, the Veilwalkers realized they didn't even check to see if there was a missing map piece to the Temple of Tiamat on the Worm Speaker, because you can see how professional they are. However, clever as she is, Zelia was able to scry her way back into their the lair that they were once in, searching around, finding a hidden compartment, which looks like where the map piece could have been hidden. However, by the time they were going to set out, the map piece was already taken, and a message was left by them for who they assumed to be the assassin. Unfortunately, with no more ends to tie up at this moment, they decided to rest, taking turns during their shifts. However, Zelia, being the only one awake at the time, was visited by not only her patron, but her god, her creator, who spoke to her very cryptically about the potential she holds to better her own race, and more in line with the purpose of her being there, trying to control the various seasons within her and all that, as she might have gotten a keen awakening and maybe some better control through the help of her goddess. The whistling continued, and the one who, for some reason, wants Zelia dead has come for her yet again. So, I'm just going to continue off, even though we are currently short someone. You guys know.
R.I.P. Joy.
Everyone knows how this goes. Even if you can't make it, that's understandable. But we reserve the right to continue. So. Okay, hang on. I gotta double check some of my musical things here and make sure they're not too.
Heads up, King. On the layout on your stream, you're still showing Albertus.
What?
I think he means the voice line stuff.
Oh, that, yeah. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna. Well, Sheldon's not even here yet, so technically I haven't. That's why I left it. So, because your character's not even like back in the picture.
Wow, we know spoilers.
The horse is here.
Well, he isn't here, so he's on his way back. For a second, I thought you meant something was wrong with the roll 20, and I'm like, no, we're where we need to be. So.
Yeah, we're where we need to be, but now he's like, King, the horse is here. King, the horse is here.
So. Zelia.
Just sat there fucking got my head like a gun motion like a fucking rapper.
It is the middle of the night still. Your friends are a good ways away from you. You are standing amidst the center of Urienfold, and he's looking right down at you as he came around from the side of one of the upper ends of a building. What do you say? What do you do?
Cold I, before I say anything to him, Cold I use sending really quick to send a message to one of my comrades.
You can try.
Okay.
I won't
but
stop
I would,
you.
Who's got the latest sleep? Oh fuck. I'll quickly try and send a message to Lucian. Very simple. Assassin, center of Urienfold. Quick.
As you mentally send that message out, you just hear one little snap. Lucian, you didn't hear jack shit because that got counterspelled. Trying to get you a friends? I think not. This is between you and me, sweetheart. And as he says that, the blade under his cloak shoots out across the top of his fist.
Wanna do this, man?
I do. Your kind is nothing more than a plague in my city.
Tell me, I'm still confused. What have we done?
What have you done? You're all the same, living happily and carefree in your frilly little world. You step through that portal, come into my city. You explore our world, torment my people. You have taken more from me than you could ever imagine.
Torment? Have you realized how many you've killed and hurt? I think if anyone's tormenting anyone, it's you.
How many? As he runs a finger across his blade. Not enough. The payment of your blood has only begun.
Are you sure about that? Because I think it's about to stop.
He whistles again, and you hear rustling in some bushes and areas. The floating blades begin to pop out and float in the air around him and the area around you. There's more than just two like before. There's about a dozen or so of these.
About a dozen or so.
I know you're powerful, Eladrin, but know that no one has been able to stop me in a very long time. I was helpless once before, not this time.
So what, you're just gonna throw these little blades at me?
We'll start with the blades. Then I'll get in close.
Cool.
I'll start sending spells through your body. Maybe start peeling away those nails on your hands. I won't stop until you're begging for the sweet release of death. And only then will I grant you that request.
I'd love to see you try. I will also prepare to cast Sanctuary as a reaction in case he launches any of his blades at me.
Okay. He's just pacing around the top of this higher area. You hear the wood creaking beneath his boots. You don't get it. All of you are the same. You couldn't even possibly imagine my anger. And rather than explain it to you and have you make excuses, it's better I just put you out of your pathetic misery now.
So then I'm right here.
His on his left hand, his ring finger just like shoots in towards his palm, and you feel the whoosh behind you as one of the blades behind you is coming right for you.
Okay, well that would then, if it's coming right for me, will trigger the Sanctuary cast. So for that to hit, he'd have to make a Wisdom saving throw. Unless he counterspelled my Sanctuary, which...
He does not counterspell your Sanctuary. Okay, that's only a 17.
17 fails.
So
Nice try, but like...
The blade like hits a shield that you basically bring up behind you.
So, want to try with your other 11 blades as well, or do you just want to come down here and actually do some shit?
In due time. His other hand, he just clenches all five fingers and 5 more blades. So I guess each one he's got to make a Wisdom saving throw.
I guess so, yeah, if it's all separate attacks.
Yeah, they're all separate.
Okay.
Let's see how we do here. That's cocked. Okay, that's a 21.
21 makes it.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 makes it. The DC is 18 if you quickly want to go
okay,
through them.
that's 14. That's a miss. That's 28.
Jesus Christ.
And that last one's a 3. That'll miss. So the first two... But these other 3, 2 of them zip past the sides of your calves, splitting open wounds there. The other one shoots across your shoulder. So you're gonna take some damage here
Mm-hmm.
from the blades. So that is gonna be. So you are full rested, so you're at max anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so first attack. That is a number that I can't read. That's 13 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Second strike. That is gonna be 12 slashing.
Mm-hmm. In between the attacks, could I try and cast Sending again, per chance? Or is this all just one action?
They're moving pretty fast, but I'll let you take the chance. Yeah.
Good. I would like to also use Subtle Spell, so it can't be counterspelled.
Okay.
T.
That's what I was hoping for, because there's a good chance he'd stop you again. So.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But
Okay.
yeah, then I cast the same message to Lucian. Assassin, center of your unfold, come quick.
And that last one, that is going to be another 13 slashing damage.
13 slashing damage, yes.
As the blades just split through parts of your body. That message, Lucian, in your daisy dreamlike state, although everything is just dark, you hear a light pulsing. And eventually the words do get through to you. You are, you know, this is the middle of the night. You are groggy to be awoken. So it's going to take you a little time, but you do get the message.
Okay, cool.
Question
Yes.
about the battlefield. How far is he away? How are things looking around?
So, honestly, what we're looking at now is kind of like where you are. So you're dead center down here. We're doing theater of mind for the time being.
Yes.
So you're literally dead center. He's up on something like this in one of these tree-like areas, walking across this balcony. That's where he's standing. Roughly, I mean, he's only about 40 feet up, but you know, he's a good 65-ish feet away from you.
Good thing. Well, could I try making my way towards him?
If you would like to, yeah, you can start running at him.
Yeah, sure. I'd like to run towards him to a position where I could then use my phase step to teleport myself in closer vicinity to him.
Okay. Then you book it after him. Racing across the field. Are you gonna dash to kind of do this, or to go faster? Or?
For now, I wouldn't dash.
Okay.
Because if he's 40 feet up, 65 feet approximately away, I should be able to get within range to phase step, because phase step is a 30 feet teleport.
Okay.
I think. Yes.
Then yeah, you run after him, and as you go, you see he doesn't even say anything. He just moves his hand a little bit and clenches, and you see the little white spheres appear around his hand as he goes to cast magic missile at you, just dead on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll. That is a 4, and he upcasted that to 2nd level. So that is gonna be 16 force damage as all the darts just shoot right into your chest as you're running down.
Ow. Not bad.
Are you just gonna keep going at him?
Yeah. So am I already next to him, or like?
You're slowly closing in. At that time, I'll say, Lucian, you can awake. You wake up. The only other person that's up is Arius, and because I think he was keeping watch. So. Is
Was
Kieran
Arius?
here, or
No,
is he in the
Arius was sleeping. Now,
Yeah,
because
Arius
yeah.
can't
Zalia
sleep,
had
no?
got- yeah,
Well,
'cause
he was,
Zalia
or I guess
got-
he'd hear you because he's in like his daze-like state, because he
Yeah.
doesn't sleep because he's undead.
Yeah.
So I guess he'd probably hear you wake up, but everyone else is still. Well, the only one left
Yeah,
is
no.
Spazak, who's out. So.
Mhm.
So what do you do, Lucy? As you get that message, that's all you get. So.
Well, upon hearing that, and you know, I'm gonna guess they're having a look around in this room that we were all meant to be in. I don't see Zalia anywhere.
No, it is just the 3 of you right now.
All right. Well, quickly throwing myself out of bed and grabbing my coat, I am gonna look over at Arius and just I don't know what it is. Just grab your blade. We're heading to the center of town. I think Zelia needs us. I thought I heard her.
Okay. Wait.
Just trust me on this.
Wake the kobold then.
Are you sure we're even gonna be able to wake him up?
A good boot to the head should do it.
Right, well, I'm gonna try and shake him and see if I can wake him up then, if that's the case.
He's like in the mech still, just sleeping. You see a tail hanging out.
Oh, for fuck's sake, just start slapping the tail a bit.
Back. What do you want?
Zelia's in trouble.
We got
Get
him.
up.
Fuck. Where? Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me just. Okay. All right, let's go.
I don't know who he's talking about, but we gotta move.
What are we going off here?
I was sleeping, I heard her voice in my head, and it sounded like she was in danger. We need to go.
Oh my god. Okay, but if you're wrong, I'm checking you into rehab. Let's go.
If I'm wrong, fucking put me in the ground. I'd rather not be fucking psychotic.
Is she in trouble or not? Let's go.
With that, we're gonna head off.
Okay. All right, so you guys bust out through the front door. You're a ways away, so it's gonna take a little while to get there, but you begin racing your way over to the center, as best you as you can get to her.
We're all well rested, right?
Yes, everyone should be. Well, actually, think about that. This is still the
because it's in the
middle
middle of the night. I
So
think,
yeah, actually, I don't think other than Zelia, I don't think the rest of you would be. So.
Alright, so I've got to try and calculate how much health I had last time then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm doing the same.
Oh.
I have all my spell slots, you see, already.
I said you
like
guys
the
were
end
in
of
the
the session
process
with,
of long resting. Okay. Well.
You know, I'll take away 2 level 2 spell slots, 2 level 1.
I know I
and
was
I'll
at
take myself
half
down by
health.
like 60 health.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna
All
do
right.
the same.
Tell you
I
what.
would
Try to get as close to as you can. You can give yourself a little bit more HP back because you were sleeping a bit. It's just been interrupted. So.
I have no idea what my health was. I think I was near like 30, so I'm just gonna take myself down like 45.
That's grand. I am going to cast Longstrider though on myself at level 1 to see if I can get a little quicker.
Okay. Then you guys begin going. The mech running ahead of the two of you as you make your way over to the center. Back in the center, Zelia, you have run up to you've run up to the base of this area now. So
Okay.
you can do what you want to do.
yeah, I would like to teleport with phase step. I would teleport up within 5 feet of him, if possible.
I'll say that's doable. Yeah.
Yippee! Well then, as I appear next to him, first of all he takes, I think it's 3 fire damage, or 4 fire damage even?
It's 4. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yep. This little guy, he's gonna take 4 fire damage as I appear next to him.
He's slightly taller than you, for the record, but okay.
Okay, well, this big guy. Well, since you've got your friends, I've got one as well. And I would like to subtle spell cast with my other sorcery point, my Celestial in Defender form. Right on
Okay.
the on the opposite side of the assassin.
Okay. Then this angelic figure appears, like a woman with large white wings and a warrior's physique. And he kind of just glances behind him and he's surprised to see that.
And yeah, then that would be everything that I can do. So it is now. I assume we're now going by turn order.
We're still a bit
Or-
in theater of mind, but roughly we're gonna go back and
Yeah.
forth as you would. So yeah. Trying
Yeah,
to
because
see-
the defender would then try and do some attacks if that is okay.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, then it will melee weapon attack the assassin twice, both with advantage, because I
Yeah.
position it on the other side. So hold on, that is a 24 and a 23 to hit.
Both hit. Yeah.
Both. Yippee! All right, so with that, hold on, let me check that I'm making this right. That is. That is
Opa.
literally not great. That is 1 of this 4 plus 5. So he's on the first hit. He's gonna take 9 radiant damage, and on that first hit also the Celestial will give itself those 9 temporary hit points. Oh, actually, no, I think it's just a d10, so I need to roll a new die. So the Celestial is going to get 4 temporary hit points on top of that for itself with the first attack.
Okay.
And on the second attack, the Assassin is going to take 13 Celestial damage.
Radiant damage.
Yes, 13 radiant damage on
You
the
said
second one. and
celestial
I am-
damage. I'm like, that's
Oh,
technically
sorry.
not how it goes.
My
Okay.
bad. And it's gonna use the second attack to give me for 4 temporary hit points.
Okay. Yeah, it starts swinging out, cutting into his back. And okay, he's yeah, that hurt him. He's a little stunned
Yes,
by
sir.
that. All right. Then he's actually, as it goes to, we'll just keep this moving. As it goes to swing on him again, just trying to rip into him, he's gonna roll and move not out of reach, but he's gonna move just like back from the two of you as the warrior's blade goes into the ground, and he is going to stand up, place his palm out, and the air starts to get a little cold.
The assholes get a little cold.
What?
Well, sorry, I didn't hear what was getting cold.
I
just
said
heard
the
something
air was
getting
starting to get cold, but
cold.
okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I need both you and your Celestial to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna do mine first. Is this a d20? Yes. I am getting a 15, I think, is that on Constitution, and the Celestial has.
Test.
Yeah, I hear you.
We hear you.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm late, y'all.
The Celestial got a 23 on the saving throw.
Okay, the Celestial made the save, you failed. So,
Mhm.
Celestial takes half damage of this. As the frigid air and icy shards shoot out from his hand. As he uses Cone of Cold on you. Okay. So that is... plus... Oh boy.
Like that. Do I should? Oh, actually, hold up. As I haven't cast anything. Actually, yeah, no. So Sanctuary only goes away if I make an attack, cast a spell that affect an enemy, or deal damage to another creature. Zelia hasn't attacked him; she summoned something. Would Sanctuary go away or stay? In this case, what do you rule?
Well, if you didn't attack him, I'd say it stays, but how does he still have to make a wisdom saving throw? Just because you're targeted?
It does.
Because he's going after
hold
both
on.
of you, so, and it's an
Yeah,
AoE
yeah, very
thing,
true. Hold
so-
on. The spell doesn't protect the water creature from area effects, such as the explosion of a fireball. If this is an area effect, then
Yeah, it's,
Sanctuary doesn't matter.
area of effect. It's you know, he's
Okay,
not
yeah,
making
yeah.
an attack roll against you or anything. So
Yes.
okay. Then that is
What's
gonna.
the
So
damage?
you're gonna take 34 cold damage. The Celestial takes 17
34.
as the
17.
ice just punches into the both of you. And then he is going to double
More.
cast, and he's going
Double?
to use fly on himself, and he's going to shoot up in the air.
Oh my god! Why can't you just come down here?
It's a lot more fun up here. And he's going to... So now you're over there, and he's, like, floating away over this way, slowly starting to drift away from you.
Okay.
Let me just get things. So,
Yeah.
Spastak, you're using Longstrider, so you are jutting ahead of your two companions as you're racing over here. You hear that in the distance. You hear that shot go off. You even see, like, the blue aura from the spell in the distance. So you're closing in on it.
Alright.
You two boys, you might hear a little something, but all you really see is the big shadow of Spastok shrinking in the distance as you're
Gotcha.
running behind him. So, all right, Zelia, what are you doing?
Yeah. So I would be very quickly just casting Death Ward on myself,
Okay.
just for some safety reasons.
Mhm.
Do I have any bonus actions that I could use? I don't think. Oh wait, I have a spell that I can use as a bonus action. So you said he flew away, right? What's his flying
Yes.
speed?
Well, I'll say.
How far did he get away?
Yeah, I'll say. Let's see. He shot up and over, so he's about 40 feet away.
40 feet. As my bonus action, I would like to cast Spiritual Weapon next to him.
Okay, just for the fun of it, I'll grab the bench and.
Yeah, bench
The
moment.
bench is back.
We'll throw that up there just for the fun of it. It's really
Yeah, so
tiny.
the spiritual weapon appears.
So we'll say it's like right there next to him. Just he's not really looking. It's just
a flying pen. Oh god. And yeah, and then the Wait, actually, can I even do that? No, I couldn't cast Deathwood if I do that. No, I would be breaking rules. Never mind, I can't cast.
ooh.
Yikes, unlucky. Do I have anything else that I can do then while I fucking like...
Oh, so the bench has to go away?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ah,
That's because it's a spell and I cast Deathwood,
boo.
and Deathwood is also already a spell. Like, it's a level spell, you know, I would have to use a silly fucking thing.
He's a real piece of shit.
What the Sigma? Could I go into a position where I am a little bit hidden from him in case he would like to try and cast any other spell at me? Like, I don't know, behind like a tree or
so
something.
you'd like
so
to
that I'm out
take
of
you'd
his
like to
line
try
of
and take
sight.
partial cover?
Yeah.
I'll let you take half cover behind the tree.
Yippee!
And then the Celestial would fly after this motherfucker.
Okay.
The Celestial can fly. Let me check how much flying speed it has. It has 40 feet flying speed, so it would be able to catch up.
Okay.
And then it would go for another 2 attacks on him. Oh my god, this is not looking great, bro. I need new dice. That is a 19 and a 13 to hit.
Both of those miss.
Unlucky.
Well,
Shit fucking
one
dice.
misses just as she swings again. He just blocks it back with his own blade.
He does what?
Yeah.
That's all the Celestial can do, right?
Yeah, that's all the Celestial can do.
Okay. Cool. All right, then he's gonna do a thing. Everyone else is starting to close in here. He's flying. Over there. All right. He's just gonna reach out and he's gonna shocking grasp that Celestial because that's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking.
Very much so. Yes. Okay. Anyways. So, let me just double check all the things here. So, yeah, he's going to reach out, just touch the Celestial, and try and give her a zappity poo.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how we do here. That is going to be... That's a 22 to hit.
20. Hold on, let me check. I think the VAC is like 19 or so. Yeah, that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
20, 20.
Celestial is going to take... That's going to be 19 points of lightning damage.
19, yes, sir. Where's my calculator so I can actually properly write this down? 19, yes, sir. Okay.
Yes, as he reaches...
Celestial is still up.
And then, is he feeling cheeky? He is feeling cheeky. He's going to do Magic Missile on you again.
Okay.
Because that won't, that'll deny your cover, so...
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he got 4 again. He's only doing it at first level this time, so there's going to be another 12 force damage. Although he shoots it right at you, they just arc around the side and go, like, behind, around your cover and hit you. What?
Since Sanctuary is still up, can he make a quick wisdom save to see if he even, like...
I can.
Yeah.
That is going to be... That is a 25.
Yeah, I'll give it. Yeah. Then.
So 12 force damage is like you don't even see them coming as you're just your left side just gets like punctured with these 3 little like fists of force.
Ow.
And then he's gonna fly back like he's gonna fly 50 feet away from the Celestial.
That's fucking insane fly speed. Oh, okay.
At that, in the distance, Spaztek, you see, you're not quite sure, but you see 2 objects in the air as one just shot something out at a tree and then began to shoo away from the other one in the air. One of them has giant white wings as things slowly start to come to your senses. What do you think it's Spaztek as you run up here?
God, I hate when Lucian's right.
Is he gonna talk like that the whole time now?
I hope so, man.
No, do you know what, Kieran? I'm gonna do a little flex. It's an M&S all butter flapjack bucket.
Wow. M&S, huh?
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
spender.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm on that Jamie Oliver shit. I don't know. Does it sound okay? Because I might.
I mean, it's funny. I thought you were only doing that because your suit was open and you were like laying in it or something. But
I saw it in the corner of my room while you were talking. While you guys were talking, I was like, "Fuck it, I'll give it a go." I was like, I don't know. Does it sound that bad, or is it like okay? Does it get annoying, or?
I'll leave it up to the group to decide.
You can keep it like that.
You
I can
can-
understand you.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
say go
fine.
for it.
All right, fine. Because I'm not very good at changing my voice, so this is my copium.
Do it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's what I think as I'm coming up. I hate when Lucian's right.
Okay.
Hey, little rat bastard.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna say, am I close enough to How close am I? Like, am I close enough to where like?
You're about 60 feet away from where the action's happening.
Okay. All right. Are you? This is a bit out of character, but are you thinking of turning it into turn-based yet? Because I'm just kind of gauging my actions.
I don't know. I'm having fun not using a map right now.
All right, let's go.
It's more interesting to do it this way. There's only one enemy anyway. That's why I think it's it works. So.
All right.
King,
That's...
your music's paused, by the way.
Yeah. Like,
What?
You minimized the application. Oh, there you go. Thank
There
you.
you
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess fly up in the air and to the point where I'm gonna try and see if I can just come crashing down upon them. So if he's 60 feet, I'm gonna it'll be a minute before I do that. So I guess I'll close the 30 feet and then I'll get to 20 whenever I get on my next turn, I guess, and jump up in the air with my jetpack and ready myself to come crushing down on him.
So you're just closing in. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's fucking find my thing.
Go.
What I was doing.
I have a quick question, by the way. When he was flying away, did I see him like casting a spell or something to do that?
Did you see him cast a spell?
Yeah, like,
he
what
did a
was-
little hand movement
Yeah.
or something. So.
Perfect. How many feet high in VRC, by the way? Just a quick question.
I'm trying to remember now. He went a little. He's about 50 in the air, I think.
50 feet. Interesting. Yeah. Let me know when I can do my stuff.
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Alright, I'm just fixing something. There we go. Okay. So he's closing in. He'll note that you're running up on him, Spaztak. The other two, Arius and Lucian, you guys, you haven't seen anything yet, but you're starting to hear shit in the distance. It sounds like people are fighting, so you must be on the right track.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's run out of time here. All right. He's flying up there. You guys are trying shit on him. Ooh, I got a funny idea. I got a funny idea.
I don't like funny ideas. Stop those.
I gotta check. I gotta make sure it works though. What is the range on this?
I was asking myself that same question earlier.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I can't do the funny thing. That's kind of unfortunate, but that's fine. Fuck. Okay. Let's do this instead. This'll be funny. So, Spaztak, you're just running out in the open, so he sees you coming. Oh, that works perfectly. So, Spaztak, actually, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh shit!
boy.
That's
Oh.
interesting.
That's a big save or suck moment.
A
Yeah.
ranged saving throw.
Wait, I kind of feel like Hawk knows what this is, but anyway, hang on. Hawk, charisma saving throw.
Good luck,
Okay,
man.
16.
That's a fail.
I tell you what. Oh, hang on. You did hear me say "tell you what," so I was about to.
Okay, I'll let you
flash
say
a
something,
genius
yeah.
to that. Well,
Okay.
can I do that?
I will let
Alright.
you do that.
So that brings it to 21.
21. Let me double check.
Surely that makes it.
That That just makes it.
Oh, nice.
Holy shit.
Can we know what he was
Okay.
saying?
So he points his hand out at you in the distance, and you just your confidence stops. Whatever you felt like magic start to swirl around you. You don't know what was gonna happen though.
Okay.
But whatever it did, it made it vanish.
That's a beefy fucking save. Okay.
Yeah, 20 is insane.
Fine.
21. Oh, yeah. It could be
Fine.
21.
You want to play it like that? And then he's just gonna shocking grasp that celestial again. No!
Oh, he's got 2 actions, this asshole.
That's a 25 to hit. So
Yeah, 25 hits. Let's finish it.
your celestial's gonna take 23 points of lightning damage.
The celestial disappears.
She vanishes. That's one disturbance out of the way. All right, Zalia.
I'm up.
Yeah,
So since you said I saw him cast a spell,
you did.
I'm gonna try and cast Dispel Magic on him.
Okay.
So the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So which die do I use? All of these have been awful earlier. You gave me a d20 on the test rolls. Surely you'll give me... Whoa. Oh wait, this is actually... I think this is with my spellcasting modifier, which is a 6, I think? Yes, that is a 23 on that.
All right. He drops out of the air as he just
50
starts to
feet
fall. He is going to use his reaction to cast Featherfall and land safely.
No!
An interesting reaction.
It's actually, yeah.
Well, because he won't get knocked prone or anything. So. But now he's all the way down here on the ground. So.
Alright.
All right, Spaztok, you are closing in on him. You're running up on him. He sees you though.
Okay. How far?
Well, if you're running up on him now, you're 30 feet away from him.
30 feet. Right, cool. Yeah, just gonna is there... Yeah, Zalia's far enough away from him, right? Like,
About
it's not
90
melee
feet.
range. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and just start... I'm gonna fly about... I'm gonna say... I'm gonna fly 10 feet in the air. I'm just
Okay.
gonna start going fucking... You're gonna use my machine gun on him.
Okay. All right, the jetpack pops open. You fly in the air, and he's got to make a save, right?
Yes, sir. So I'm just checking because it's been a minute since I used it, so I don't actually know what the new DC is. So we're level 9. It changed to a DC 17. So he's gonna have to try and save that on a Dex saving throw. So he shouldn't have any problem.
Wait, a DC what?
DC 17.
17.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's see what he gets. He rolled like shit. That's an 8.
Oh wow. Okay, fine. Yeah, he takes 10 D4 damage,
Nice.
which is 27 damage.
Nice.
Damn!
My thoughts exactly.
All right, so your mouth pops open. The little gun comes out. The bullets just shoot you, Zalia. You see the bullet shoot through the ground until it gets right up to him. He tries to put some of his blades in front of him to deflect some of it, but they get through. The little pellets sinking into him.
And I'm gonna use what remains of my 10 feet of movement just to again advance on him a little bit more.
Okay. You two boys.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Sorry, I have long strider, so it's 20 feet, so I go 20 feet closer. My bad. Sorry, I just want to correct myself.
That's fine. All right. Arius, Lucian, you guys you're getting roughly 70, 65 feet away-ish. You see, it's kind of hard to see things because it's so dark, but you see people fight, and you see what looks like Spaztok engaging someone on the ground here.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So I don't know what's going on with you guys. What's going through your minds? What you doing in this situation?
Well, I've got gun, but I don't want to accidentally shoot Spaztok, despite how much of a fact that I could pass it off as being an actual thing, and it would be understandable.
Right, right.
So I think I'm gonna wait till I'm a little closer and, like, bro's silhouette is a little clearer, so I can start taking shots at him.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's we can't see the assassin like clearly, correct?
No, you just see objects. You for all you know, Spaztok could be on top of Zalia right now. So you did hear his
Okay.
machine gun go off, but you didn't see where. So.
Right. Yeah. I'm feeling kind of the same way of like not wanting to take a risk at accidentally hitting somebody else. And since there's not really much else I can do in this case, yeah, I mean we're just gonna keep running.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh. That's interesting. Okay. All right, then it's gonna be this guy's turn. So he's got this giant metal tanker running up on him, which he doesn't appreciate you doing. But he can't.
That's
do
tough, buddy.
He can't do the cool thing that he wants to do. What can we do about Spastok? All right, let's make it easy. While you're flying at him, he's just gonna shoot at you. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Spastok.
Coolio, my brother. That's gonna be a 17.
That is gonna be a fail.
Okay.
So bringing his hands together, putting his fingers to a point, and the lightning channels around him as he lightning bolts you.
Oh shit.
So that is going to be... So that's 10, 15, 20...
45?
20...
So far.
I said 20.
You said 10, 20, 25, I thought?
No,
Yeah.
I
No,
said...
even that's wrong.
I don't know.
I said 10. Now you're throwing me off, and I just changed the dice. 10, 15, 20. Now 25. Okay, so you're going to take... Bitch, fuck you. You're going to take 29 points of lightning damage from this.
Damn.
And then he's going to attempt to throw a firebolt at Zelia and just shoot out with his other hand. You know what? Is it going to do that? Nah, that's boring. He's going to use his
No,
blades
that's
here.
boring.
Yeah, he's going to throw the blades at you. So,
Yeah, wisdom saving throw, please, because I still have my sanctuary on me because I did not yet attack. I'm such a nice person.
that's 13.
Yeah, no, that fails, thankfully. I'm holy from shit.
So he can't move.
Yeah,
but he can change target, right?
Yes, I think it was on a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay. So Spastok, you're gonna get some attacks coming your way from these blades.
Okay.
I hope your body is ready. Actually, this one. Wait,
Ah.
hang on. This might miss. That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, never mind. Oh boy, that's a 28 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's a 22 to hit.
Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna take a little damage here.
That's fine by me.
That's gonna be 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
Ooh, that one was high. That's gonna be 19 slashing damage.
Okay.
And if I can math this correctly, that'll be 16 slashing damage as the blades just shoot through your back.
Alright. Spot sucks down.
So as he's flying
Damn.
at him, and you're able to avoid the blades, you see them ricochet around, slice through your friend's mech, and he just crashes to the ground. That's 2 down.
2?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, for your celestial.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I was thinking about
I was thinking like, wait a second.
And he's gonna start running. He's gonna jump over Spastok, and he's gonna start doing what you were doing earlier and start racing his way over to you, Zelia. He's not
Is
gonna
he?
finish
Yeah.
Spastok. So Zelia, what are you gonna do?
First quick question. Actually, I don't think it matters. I'm gonna... How close is he to me? Actually, this is more important, first of all. By now. Like, how much did he catch up to me? He was 90 feet away from what I remember when he was fighting Spastok,
Right.
so...
So, he's roughly 50 feet away now, I guess?
50 feet. I'd like to move back 15 feet so that I'm within 60... outside of a... Like, that I'm 65 feet away from him, basically.
Okay, keep in mind, and maybe this won't matter to you, but because you're moving past this, like, ledge area, he's gonna get partial cover from you.
That is all fine.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna use the 15 feet to get away, and then I'm gonna cast my Summon Celestial in the Avenger form this time, close to Spastok. It's got a 90 feet range, so I think that should be 15 feet away now from Spastok approximately.
Okay.
And the Celestial. Do I have any bonus action that I can use real quick? I don't think I do. I don't. Then after that, I would just try and keep my. Actually, wait. I could. From my position, do I see a position that I could teleport to that's 30 feet away? That would give me like full cover from him and allow me to like try and potentially make him lose his track of me.
Coward. Yeah, well, there's near to you. There's like a very long staircase that goes up across the other side. So you can teleport like back over there to where you're just like he can't see you at all. So.
But the staircase only would the staircase allow me to go different directions so that he wouldn't immediately know where I went?
No, because it only goes down that way. So.
No.
Otherwise, you're just you can teleport back behind maybe like a building or something, but he'll know you'll be up there. So. There's a few houses up there,
Yeah, I would like to like teleport if there is a building towards that would make me teleport closer to Spastok and all of them, but while being in full cover pretty much from the assassin. If there is a building that fits that.
You could teleport enough to at least get half cover, if not full cover, so you can get like to around the side of it.
I do still have 15 feet of walking, but I can use to try and get into full cover.
That would, if you use that, that'll get you all the way around it. So.
Yes, please. Yes,
Okay.
that would be what Zelia does. And then the Celestial is gonna walk to Spastok and is gonna use Healing Touch on him. So Spastok, you are gonna get. Hold on. You're getting back 19 HP with that.
I will certainly take that.
So you're back alive, baby boy. Welcome back.
Thank
As
you.
the cool ass fucking Celestial heals you up. And then I think this is its action. I don't think it can attack in the same jump. It does that.
Hey Celestial, you're a pretty cool ass.
Thank you.
Oh.
Parts of my eyebrow. I mean, what?
Yeah, and then the Celestial would just position itself so that it has a clear view of the assassin, as well as potentially where he could be going to chase after Zelia. So it can like fly up above a building or something like that.
Okay.
And then that is that Celestial's turn because it doesn't have any bonus actions. Goofy ass.
Spastok, you're down right now. You were healed, so you're prone and achy.
Okay.
What's going on with you?
Okay. Yeah, right instantly I'm just gonna use my bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and use my the thing I always make up a name for. Defensive field.
Okay.
So that is another. I'm just gonna apply that before I fucking forget about it. Okay, that's that. And then I'm gonna let me see, how far away is he from me again now? About 30 feet?
Roughly so, yeah.
Right. I'm gonna use this action actually just to go ahead and drink a health potion. No, I'm not. No, that's a poor use.
Yeah, don't pull a
Okay.
Sheldon.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Man.
I wonder what Sheldon.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna cast catapult on some. Oh no, I can't even do magic stone because I've just used my bonus action. Shit.
Would you use your bonus action? Oh yeah, the defensive field.
Too late!
Right, okay, no, that's fine. Tell you what, I'm just gonna start running. Well, yeah, 30 feet. Oh, I'm gonna use my action actually to cast enlarge on myself. Oh no, mirror image. I'm gonna cast mirror image on myself.
Okay. So now there's 4 of you.
So
Oh my God,
essentially,
My worst nightmare.
I know, right?
yeah.
Kind of
So
any worse.
yeah, exactly.
Mirror
So
image, cast mirror
basically,
image.
you look over in my direction, and you know the sort of oil lamp that I have, like the fractured sort of plate on my chest that I have. It sort of shines really, really bright, and you start to notice like the refractions on it start to let out sort of almost duplicates of myself, and it begins to get really trippy and hard to look at.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run about 20 feet in his direction, so I'm still about 10 feet away from him, and that's where I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Arius, Lucian, you guys are getting in pretty close now. You're roughly 40 feet away, I'd say.
Okay.
And now you
Nice.
can tell who's who in this situation. You see some sort of angelic figure next to Spaztak who's running after this other fella who looks all cloaked up, so...
All right. Well,
Cloaked up on a Thursday afternoon.
seeing this cloaked up individual, I'm going to assume some fuck shit is afoot.
Maybe.
So, you know what? I'd say we're close enough. So I'm gonna take a shot. If they happen to be royalty, then they can charge me a bill later.
Okay.
And using my what is the exact name of the feat itself?
Sharpshooter? Or something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my sharpshooter feat. And that is right. That first shot's missing. That's a fucking 13.
Yeah, that misses for sure.
Yeah.
As you shoot at him, one of his blades just comes up and slices the bullet in half.
What a hard ass. Fuck him. Second shot is a 22.
That just hits.
Ooh.
Jesus.
And then let me check the exact count of the feat itself. 'Cause I think it's -5 to even in like a +10 damage. Yes. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it does that. So he is going to take 24 damage.
Okay. Okay, as you shoot, all right, you shoot him. He catches it in the side.
Love that.
More pests.
And then I'm going to use my. I'm going to use my bonus action potentially because I'm going to use that speed loader you gave me that I bought a while back. Which I have to check the exact speed loader fucking bonus action thingy because I remember I think it was a 2. Okay, so if I roll a 1, 3, or 5, it's a bonus action 2, 4, or 6. I got a 5, so I have to use my bonus action to reload. Never mind.
All right, then that's your turn, then, huh?
Yeah, that is actually because of the nap. Well, because of the evening that we spent snoozing a bit. Would that be considered a short rest minimum?
I would fucking like to know, because if it was, I wouldn't have gotten downed.
Did you guys like not adjust your health?
No, didn't. Because
There was no,
didn't.
Sleep was interrupted.
there was no long
so-
rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one who long rested was Zalia because
Yeah.
you gave her first shift, so.
So yeah, because I at least got like some sleep, would that be considered a short rest?
Would it, King?
Well, yeah, you all went to bed at that time, except for Arius, who
Except
stayed
for me.
up, and then you swapped with her.
Apparently, I was having sleep insomnia.
So, okay, fine, I will allow it. Yes.
Yippee! So
Technically,
you're
it's
never
just
gonna
an
believe what I'm gonna
interrupted
do.
long rest, and you wouldn't get any benefit. But I'm being nice and saying you get some benefit. So.
Yeah, no, that's
appreciate
fine. I'm cool with that. God damn it!
What the
All right.
I was not
Okay,
asked
okay.
until then, so.
No, of course.
Yeah, no, I'm not. My head's just out.
So
Don't worry,
that's a
I'm
yes on the
confident.
counted.
Sure.
That was a short rest, yeah.
Sure.
Cool. So now I'm gonna use my action surge.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna keep hitting this. I'm gonna keep trying to hit this guy with sharpshooter. That's a 14. Fuck.
Miss. Another sliced up bullet.
That's a 25.
That hits.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
And he takes 26 damage that time.
All right, so you fire out at him. He's able to block one as he's holding his side, and then you pop him in the shoulder.
And with whatever movement I've got, I'm gonna keep chasing after him.
Okay. Arius, anything you want to do?
Yeah. So you said we're 40 feet away, right?
About so, yeah.
Yeah. I want to move to within 30 feet of him, of this cloaked individual, and then
Okay.
use a bonus action to Misty Step closer to him.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I want to use yeah, you can't really see anything like underneath him in terms of like what kind of armor he's wearing, right?
Nope, he's just got a cloak. Even his face is cloaked. All you see are his eyes and like the edges of his hands. So.
Okay. I'm gonna do this anyways, even though I'm not sure. But if he is wearing armor that's made of metal, I want to shocking grasp him.
Okay.
And if he is wearing metal armor, I do get advantage on the attack roll.
You reach out, you touch him, and as you zap him, your accuracy is not enhanced in any way.
Okay. Then we will see if this hits. Does an 18 hit?
That's a miss.
Damn. All right.
Or so much as this, you zap him, and he just it looks like it doesn't affect him as it just kind of warps around him and shoots off, dissipating.
Great. Fantastic. All right. Well, that's action, bonus action. I guess. Yeah, fuck it, I'll action surge. Why the hell not? I'm already basically on top of him, so I might as well. So then. Yeah, let's just hit him a couple times. Let's just hit him a couple times with the sword.
Okay.
Or at least, attempt to do so.
Yes, you can certainly try.
Yeah. 25 for the first hit.
That hits.
Cool, cool. What do we need? We need you. No, I guess What the Sigma?
What is Bruce?
What is Bruce? Wow, that is incredible. Thank you. That's 10 slashing damage for the first hit,
Okay.
which is the lowest I can roll.
That's motivating.
You've got to be kidding me, bro. And that one? God damn. My curse from last session hasn't completely worn off yet, apparently.
Evidently.
It wears off after a completed long rest.
Yeah. All right. Well, after that second miss, I'll still kind of like, the hell do you think you're doing to my friends?
Okay. So you get in one clean slice against him. The lightning doesn't work. You slice through him, and then as you swing again, he avoids it. And he looks sharply, like, into your eyes with this, like, rageful intensity. Is that the best you got? And he's gonna boot you in the stomach, jump in the air, spin around, and try and slice through the back of your neck. So we'll see if this lands or not. That's a 20.
Yeah.
That's a 22 to hit.
Wait, hold on.
Get this guy in the party. Holy shit.
Fuck! Yeah, no, it does hit.
So that is gonna be. So he's using his wrist blade on this one. So that is gonna be. That and that. So that's gonna be 21 points of slashing damage as he cuts through like the upper half of your shoulders.
I'm gonna use my reaction to parry this. So I'm gonna really quickly just roll to reduce the damage. Okay, it's not the worst, I guess. I reduce it by 8. So that
Okay.
makes it what?
Hang on. 13, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so 13 slashing damage. So you're able to shift yourself a little, but he still carves through your back. As he stops spinning and lands, he shoots out his index and pinking finger, and 2 of the floating blades are going to shoot at you, Lucian. I know, right? Yeah, that's a 15. No way. That's a 26.
That might hit. I'm gonna be
Okay,
honest.
okay. Just checking. Okay, Lucian, then you're going to take... Damn, you rolled like shit again. You're going to take 12 points of slashing damage. From the one you're able to dodge, the other one's going to go through your ankle.
Okay.
So that's his first action. On his second one, he's going to move his hands together in a very interesting way. And as he shoots his hands into the air, you all start to feel, and I mean all of you, very sluggish.
Sluggish.
As a nest of birds fly away from all the gunfire, you notice as their wings flap slower and slower, they're still in the air, and then eventually their wings stop altogether and they're stuck in the air. Before you have time to fully realize everything, the wind has stopped pushing the trees, and all your bodies are stuck.
Motherfucker used
in
time
place.
stop. What the shit?
The only
That's
one,
fucked up.
the only one who can
What?
move
Time stopped.
is the assassin. Even you, Zelia, as you turn your head to see what's going on, you realize you can't turn your head anymore, and you're stuck in your little hidey position. And
But they're birds. Why are we feeling sluggish?
I guess because that was just because we're moving slower. That type beat, you know.
No.
I think he was trying to make a joke.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
that wasn't a good one. Anyways,
That was terrible. I know. That's why I made it.
I didn't know what he was talking about either. So, anyways, the assassin backs up from all of you, and he's holding some of his wounds. Well, one-on-one's apparently not fair. So why not 6-on-1, huh? Shit. Lucky for all of you, if I make a move now, time will continue. So instead, I think I'll leave you here for a short while to think about your actions, and ask all of you this. Would you really stick your necks out for a filthy fae? Creatures like her, all they do is take and torment. They play games for fun, and even after the torment's over, they have no regrets about their actions. And he's gonna run off, and eventually he just teleports away.
What a pussy.
I was thinking the exact same thing. As soon as I
Pussy
heard that, I was
ass
like, oh, what a
bitch.
pussy.
Coming from the guy on top of the cliff, teleporting away for cover, and summoning things after the guy. I'm not saying that wasn't smart play, but also you were cowering too. So
He's got 12 blades on his side. I've got 5 friends. I think that's fair. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
he doesn't
like,
attack with all 12 blades at the same time.
No, but he did
Then he's
five
not
ones, so
utilizing
that was
them properly,
scary.
is he?
That's what
Okay,
I'm saying. It's his
Tell you what,
problem, not ours.
then tell you what. Next time, if we do a fight like that, I'll just he'll get 12 attacks if that's what you really want. So
Next time we encounter him, he's going in the fucking ground. So
Next time we encounter him, Zelia's already dead through some other reasons anyways.
yeah,
So-
motherfucker's cheating.
So
I'll
you
be
got-
doing it for fun then, not even protect her.
So you guys are frozen in place as time has stopped. And it takes about, you can't even talk, you know, other than your eyes, nothing can really sense anything. It's not until 20 minutes later that your bodies finally relax, and as time resumes. And he is long gone by then.
Yes, Leo would quickly
For
like
fuck's sake.
turn around from her roof, look around to see like, because she hasn't even seen Lucian and Arius arrive.
No.
So she'll look around and assess what happened and take a look if she can see something of the assassin, maybe footsteps, maybe something, just any sort of hint where he could have gone.
You see in the dirt, running down the main area, his set of footprints, and then they just stop where he teleported away.
The pussy ass fucking bitch. What about this guy?
Alright, how the fuck did... Oh, hang on, sorry. Alright, how the fuck did he do that?
I wish to know. And I'll come down to the group and, hey, hope you guys are alright. Is everyone alright?
A little worse for wear, but
Yeah. I was sleeping pretty well. Now I've got a slash on my ankle, but I've experienced worse.
That'd been better.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left.
what happened exactly? Why did you decide to just put yourself out there for him to find you?
I saw. So in our tavern, I saw a little light bulb, a little green light, just appear out of seemingly nowhere, and it basically spoke to me. I decided to follow it because I was hoping that, hey, maybe this is, her, Eldaf, my creator, my goddess, my everything. And then, well, followed it. Surprise, surprise. Actually was her. I've spoken to her. She was beautiful. But my god, does she scare me. And it is frightening to be in such a graceful presence. But
correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't seem like any god, or it didn't exactly seem like any god I've ever seen.
No,
Not that
no,
I've seen many gods, but still.
No, I finished my conversation with her. And then I was on my way back when he started his stupid little whistle. And, well, you guys kind of can see or assume what happened then.
Oh, Red.
Seems a bit odd for your goddess to lead you out in the open where an assassin is hunting all sorts of fae.
You're not implying that she was setting me up.
I'm not coming to any conclusions or anything. I'm just saying it's odd.
No, she probably just couldn't have known. He seems to be powerful, right? Like, did y'all just feel that everything stopped?
Much stronger than I originally anticipated. Next time we meet him, we need to make sure we're 100% prepared. Otherwise, he'll tear us apart.
Yeah, next time we'll get him. Oh, I hate him. Oh!
And of course, he still has the map. Unless, I do want to, actually, I kind of want to look all around the area we were fighting in to see if he did somehow accidentally, like, drop something of importance around this area.
Okay, if you want to roll...
You gonna roll investigation?
Yeah, roll investigation on the area. Let me know what you do.
Can do. Uh, 22.
Okay. Looking around, you see, places where the blades carve through walls and such. You see, the dirt all tasseled. But other than some lights turning on from now some concerned passerbys and the people in their houses nearby, it doesn't look like anything was dropped that wasn't, like, damaged or anything, like, from the environment. It doesn't look like he left anything. He's all wrapped up nice and tight, so...
Yeah. Alright, let's get off the street and back to the Wandering Oak. I don't want to disturb these people any more than they already have been.
The Wandering
Oak? We're in the wrong city. That big man.
Wait, what? Where are we?
Urinefold.
I forgot we're in Urinefold. My bad.
He didn't sleep yet. He's still drowsy, so...
Yeah, I'm still half asleep. I'm just thinking of home. I'm in that statement. Well, let's head back to the inn and stop bothering these good people.
My thoughts exactly.
Before we go, hold on. Do I emboldening bond for this? Nothing will go wrong. I'll quickly need to build a connection with one of you to help me achieve this, and I'll quickly cast emboldening bond just with 4 people, right? Yeah, so everyone gets emboldening bond real quick. Then I'll cast guidance on myself, and then I would like to look around for a strand of hair from the fight during the assassin, or anything that could have been either a possession of his or maybe a body part of his from the slices that he's gotten. I'm, mainly looking for possibly like anything like hair, anything really personal that was on his body, but if there's like, I don't know, cloth pieces or something else, that also works.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and roll fucking...
Fuck Bart.
Investigation?
Yeah, I guess roll
perception,
investigation. Yeah, trying to investigate the area.
Alright, let's hope that this will work, baby boy. If anyone wants to give me advantage, that's also would be appreciated.
No.
Okay, fair. Yeah, no.
I can. I've got proficiency.
Do we have anyone that's proficient in investigation? Actually, in character. Is anyone good of you at looking for things?
Damn, if this was like a level or 2 later, I'd have it, but...
Nah, okay. Yeah, fair.
I mean, I'm good for looking for loose change, so I guess I could help out.
Sure. Okay, then I'll roll these straight d20 with 2d4s because of guidance and emboldening bond added. So that is a 20 total. What can I find?
So you're specifically searching for items of his, if anything.
Yeah, specifically items of his, anything, strands of hair, maybe if he lost like part of a nail or something, anything of that sort of would be great. But other than that, if I can't find anything like that, I would also look for any possessions of his, maybe like again a piece of his cloak, maybe anything like that. Whatever best I can find.
Takes a while, a long while, but eventually as you peer around, you do see what appears to be a small torn piece of fabric. It's stuck on one of the roots of a tree that's protruding out of the ground. It doesn't look like something that would naturally be there.
Yeah, I'd walk towards it and I'd like to, yes, thank God. And I would like to grab it and put it in my little goofy bag of holding.
Okay.
Piece of assassin cloak. Hold on, assassin question mark cloak. There you go. Thank you. All right. Well, with this, I can use the crystal ball to hopefully locate him.
That would be super helpful, actually.
Well, I'm ready to head back.
All right, well, let's head back then.
Okay. If you want to make it easy, do you guys just want to head back and long rest for sure now?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I assume I cannot take this long rest
No.
because I've already long rested once with him.
You
Yes.
can take a short rest
Take a
if
short
you would like,
rest.
but yes, you cannot long rest. You already slept enough. But everyone else, since you didn't get a long rest yet, you can all long rest. So, of course, keep in mind now that you fought partway through the night, you'll have to go a good chunk through the morning. So it'll be like mid to late morning when you wake up.
Oh, that's fine.
That's fine.
If we're needed, someone can come knock for us.
Okay, I believe that makes it fucking... What day are we on? My notes are all over the place. Hang on. I can find it.
Should be 64 or something now?
No,
I thought it was-
56, I believe it is.
Yeah, 56. I thought it was.
Because you all went up to 57, and except for Sheldon. so Sheldon's on 55, and you're all on 50. So 56 days remaining.
Assassin ran away.
I believe
In
that's what it
brackets, 55 Sheldon.
Yeah, I got shot in 55.
is. Okay, so I'll put it here. So 56.
All the disrespect for my homie Sheldon.
Yeah.
He ain't even here.
Fuck Sheldon. Anyways, so next day, you're all a bit groggy as you start to awaken. Zalia's already up, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Eventually, you do get a knock at the door to your hut.
I guess I go answer it then.
Yeah.
It's Dylan. He has a concerned look on his face. I heard from some locals that there was an incident last night. What happened to you all?
We encountered that murdering piece of shit, and he tried to attack our Eladrin, and just as we were trying to deal with him, motherfucker stopped time and ran away.
Stop time. He's far more powerful than we could have imagined.
That's what we thought.
And he looks around. He's like, "Well, I'm glad all of you seem to be okay. Hope nobody lost any limbs or anything dire like that."
And if all of us weren't here, he definitely would have gotten us.
Goodness, I apologize. Our hospitality is not good enough to keep you safe. Here in Urenfold, we don't really have the strongest security, but someone as powerful as him slipping through our grasp like this, I'm ashamed to admit it's not surprising.
Don't worry about it. We don't hold it against you. Like you said, he's powerful, and we knew what we were getting into.
I suppose, but regardless, you completed your mission here. I have to ask, do you intend to return to Alikara already? I can have a carriage sent for you.
Not yet. At least, that's what I assume the rest of them are thinking. With what's going on with the assassin here, we can't just let him run around freely.
Yeah, we'd rather do our part in thwart him while we can before heading back to Alikara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, Daniel, your friend was here as well. I assume you still want to talk to him.
Right, yeah. Fulban is still here, and I now know that he's also been assigned to take care of the assassins, so we can talk to him and potentially get some things done.
What about the diamond I was asking for?
Oh, of course. And Delan just reaches into the sleeve of his arm and he pulls out a pretty moderately sized diamond.
Average sized.
You know, it sits in like the ball of his hand. It's not like between fingers. It's like a pretty good sized rock, and he places that in your hand. As
Thank
promised.
you. Lucian, can you check with the monocle real quick?
Ah, of course, yes. And of course I'll whip out the monocle and give it a look over.
It's worth
Give me
about
the value, baby.
360 gold.
Oh, thank God. But
All
also
right,
affected the land.
perfect.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course.
We'll need it.
If there's anything you need from me, I'm here to assist. Otherwise, I'll just leave it all in your hands, I suppose.
Yeah, we're probably gonna go out about our day and see what the city's like. Do some scoping out where necessary. Is there anywhere that we might be able to find you a bit easier if we're not able to contact you?
Of course, yes. I'm actually on the first floor of the castle. You'll be any passerbys are permitted onto that floor at least, so I'll be there.
Fantastic. Well, if we need your assistance and we can't get a hold of you, we'll come right to you, okay?
Very well then. Good day to you all.
Good day to you.
And he
Good day.
He smoothly backs out of the hut without looking and walks off.
It hasn't been that good of a day.
No,
Yeah,
it's been an
well-
awful day.
It would be
Shit.
so much better if you just remained quiet. That just shush, headache.
Rude.
During after he's gone, Lucian would go up to Zulia,
Oh.
and speak a little. Like certainly others can't hear for the moment. Just I need a favor.
Of course. What are you? What's up?
I know you can only do this once a day, but and I promise I'll make this worth your while, but I was wondering if you could do me a solid with that scrying spell.
Does it have to be today?
Well, as long as you save a slot for me sometime, it doesn't need to be today, it can be tomorrow, but I do have something that I think would interest you. I just,
What?
there's someone I want to check up on, and yeah.
Who exactly? Because I'll need to know. And if you have anything, like of their possession, then
Subtle.
that will help.
Well, that's very easy. With that, Lucian will pull the small silver chain from around his neck and reveal the small pendant that hangs beneath, around it. I have something which should help. It doesn't have to be today. But yeah, of course we'll do it tomorrow. And in return for your services, I think you'll appreciate this. To which I pull out a empty revolver casing, or a round casing that's had the end crushed for it, and I'll put it in a hand gently and just. Within there is the blood of that fucking bastard from last night. I scraped it off a fucking tree.
Damn, that's metal.
Literally,
You're
metal
probably the
casing.
You're probably the coolest person I know. This is great. Yes, I am. I cannot help you today, unfortunately.
Of course.
That fight took everything out of me. But I promise to you, tomorrow we can do it in the morning if you want to.
I would love that. Thank you.
Well, other than that, if you have any other things of them, I don't know if I think it would be weird, but if you keep their hair on you, or I don't know, something like that, that would massively help. But the pendant is already going to be a big help.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately, the pendant's all I've got.
That's okay. As long as you also... Actually, have I met this person?
No.
That's-
But within Dependent itself, and he'll toy with the mechanism for a second, and open up, revealing a small portrait of what is a rather young Lucian without that blue streak, and beside him is sat a girl with familiar hairing and hair color, who looks a fair bit older than him. I do have a picture if that helps.
Yes, a picture is great. I assume, since this is an older woman, this is your mother.
This is actually my older
Oh.
sister Eleanor.
Oh, it's Eleanor. Yes, I remember you told me about her. Yeah, I can't promise that it'll work, but these two, the picture of her and the silver amulet, those two those shall help. I can't
Thank
promise
you.
anything, but I'll try my best.
No, as long as there's an attempt, that's all that really matters. I just appreciate it.
I'm curious. Are you worried about her safety?
Her safety and just it's been a while, and when I realized you now had the means to see people from a distance, I realized I wanted to.
Yeah, I understand. She drifts off for a second. You're a genius. You're a genius. I'm not telling anything yet. But you gave me an idea, and yeah, we'll do this tomorrow morning. And then she smiles at you.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. In the meantime, we'll have a look around town and see what else we can pick up about this this bastard that we're looking for.
Yeah, maybe talk to Arius's caretaker. Have you gotten his name? I don't remember if he. I don't think I know his name.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I am fucking awful with names.
Nobody wrote it down.
I think it's something like Folwyn or I don't know, something like I don't know, something Elven.
Yeah, we'll just
We'll wait.
listen in on. Yeah, we'll hear it eventually.
If we mumble it
None
when
of
we
you
meet him, he'll
actually-
just think we know the name. Like, Rowan, how you doing? That's my trick in real life. So.
No one thinks to actually ask the guy who knows his name,
Yeah.
but that's fair.
No, I don't want to
thing is-
seem.
It'll
I
be
don't want to seem
embarrassing.
like yeah.
The thing is, it's in my
I
notes.
do have the number. Yeah, I do have. Yeah, I have it in front of me as well. But I'm
Wait, what was that name? Polbin, I think.
No, Pole
No,
Man.
so that
He
was
was
named-
cool.
Oh,
No!
Coulson!
Oh,
That's not it. Wait a second.
Agent
Ah,
Coulson.
Hans Molman.
Outside your hut, eventually you hear the neighing of horses and someone going, "Whoa, whoa!" And there's like some commotion outside. You can't bring carriages out here. Sorry, I have a delivery to make.
Did Albertus come back?
I
Oh, jeez.
That's wow.
probably not him. I don't think he wants to be a horseman. Anyways, we're gonna probably.
Wait, let's have a look out the window.
Yeah, let's go check it. Let's go check on that.
Outside, there's a very young human guy. He's sitting on top of a carriage. There are two horses on the end. They're actual horses. And there's people trying to get around. He's blocking the walk area. They're he's not supposed to be here. He does. You recognize his hat. It looks like a bell carrier for Alakara, actually.
Oh wow, this will be fun. Well, that will. I'll go outside and I'll be like, I don't want to pry, but what the fuck is a Alakaran delivery boy doing out here?
Good morning, or I should almost say good afternoon. And he's looking at his paper. Do you know where I can find the veal walkers?
The veal walkers. How did I know he was just gonna like fucking absolutely?
Veil Walker's
God.
close enough.
Planet
That's,
is
that's
filled
us.
with idiots.
Veil walkers. Yeah. I have a delivery for them.
Oh? Well, we weren't
Alright.
expecting anything. What have you got?
It's right back here. And he goes inside, and you hear this like the ricketing of the carriage, and you just hear the guy go, and then a giant crate like rotates out and just thuds into the ground. Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what it is. I was just told by the city guard that this has to get to you right away. It's heavy, whatever it is.
Lucian's gonna side-eye fucking Spaz Talk with like a bit of a playful grin and be like, I hope it's a replacement for you.
Arius is gonna take the sword, put it like under the lip of like the crate, or is it one of those that just like opens up with like a latch? How does that work?
Yeah. Right now it's like nailed shut in just a couple areas, so you'd have to kind of like pry it open.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna like stick the sword like in between, kind of like the gap where it's like nailed in, and then just like with some effort, just kind of lift and pry it off.
Okay. So yeah, it takes a couple pulls. You get one nail up on one side, you get another up on the other side. Can't really see into it, but you can pop the top back if you so wish now.
Yeah, sounds good.
As you guys do that, the
Yeah.
carrier guy's just gonna get back in. He's like, he just like nods. He's like, "Have a good one." And then they roll, and they're like, "Stop coming this way!" And sorry, something like it's knocked over in the distance. So you're gonna
My cabbages.
yeah, my cabbages.
Can we do a quick pee break? Please, my stomach hurts.
No, you may break your pee.
Watch it be Sheldon, and we're just delaying his like
That's
reintroduction
what I'm
of the
saying.
party
If we
right
can
now.
take a quick pee break, because I want to be there for that.
Oh, that'd be funny if it was him. Yeah, I mean, fine. We can take an intermission if you want before the
Yeah, so
reveal, but
Yes,
whatever.
2 minutes.
Right.
2 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Get
I want a
the
snack.
wombat.
Take your
Here, get the
intermissions.
wombat.
All right. So,
and your
hello,
jokes.
chat. My name is Kieran, and I'm going to be your fun facts host. Did you know that the tiefling's tail is actually an erogenous zone?
No, not these.
Ew,
facts.
no, that's not the facts we want.
And did you know that apparently,
Thanks for the lurk, Steve.
in the fantastic words of Ed Goodwood, I believe that's his name,
I hate this.
the creator of the Forgotten Realms, drow breast milk tastes like licorice.
Hi, Diane.
And stream,
that
I'm
what-
going to
that
violate
what you
terms
will.
and conditions.
All I can say is, all of a sudden, I'm really into licorice, chat.
You're horrible.
I'll get myself a drink real quick. You guys can entertain yourselves.
No.
So
What?
Sketchy, how you liking Dead by Daylight?
I'm not playing before you say it. I'm just sitting on the menu looking at cosmetics because it's been a while.
How about you?
Because I knew somebody would say.
I noticed that ever since we started. I just was assuming you weren't playing it. I saw you playing it this morning for me, afternoon for you. So I figured you've been playing it at some point.
Wasn't even playing again. I was just looking at cosmetics.
You've spent like 5 hours staring at cosmetics.
I accidentally left my PC on whenever I went to go and watch Deadpool 3.
How was the movie?
Such a good movie, by the way.
Oh, tell me about it, man.
Okay, good. I do want to see it, so I'm glad it's worth
Yeah,
it.
I enjoyed the part where they.
I will kill you in the game. I don't care.
I loved how he pulls in Dead.
Yeah, I love how how Deadpool shows up and pulls the dead everywhere.
Yeah, I know, it's cool. It's a good part. It was just looking at killers that I didn't really know were a thing, and I go to start to read their dialogue and then give up because it's like a novel.
Journey.
What is the Skull Merchant like? I remember you
You're
saying it was
kidding.
either the Skull Merchant or the Singularity that were OP as fuck.
The
Or was
Singularity's
really
good.
complicated,
No,
sorry.
fuck Skull Merchant. Never play her. She's horrible.
Okay.
She sucks to play, and she's the most irritating thing to go against, and you will get death threats for playing her, and not like in a funny way. Plus, people
Can't
probably
wanna
just
play her.
disconnect and not. No, because people are gonna disconnect, and then you won't get good games. So, like,
Is
she's
she
like,
really that bad?
she
Play the
is
Skull Merchant.
She is terrible game design in a nutshell. Everything that you shouldn't design for a game like Dead by Daylight is what she represents. So.
Nice. I'm gonna get her. The Dredge, I remember you saying, was a partial stealth killer, right?
He's
remember
fun, and
asking
you can
this a
scare
while
people.
ago.
Yeah, no, he's fun.
Yeah, I would be interested in that.
Yeah, he's fun. I know you're not really concerned about like the really powerful killers, unless you are.
Not
But
really.
I figured you just
Power helps, but like my favorite is Ghostface because of his stealth, and then but I don't really want to play Ghostface again. I do like Legion. I know he's not like the best or anything, but I think he's fun. And
like I said,
also
you can play
noticed-
whoever, but yeah.
Yeah, I also noticed they gave him a gas mask skin, so I instantly bought it.
Of course you did. I like the part where he said it's pooling time and pooled everywhere. Exactly, Dyer. Yeah.
Yeah. We do love that. So yeah, I might see what Dredge is like. That might interest me.
If you ever want, I could help you practice too if you wanted to do that before you go into a.
Yeah, let's hop in now.
Practice.
Well, they have like they have a 2v8 mode now.
Oh, I've been playing the
two
shit
killers.
out of it, and it's amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
One of my roommates in here. One of my roommates is like super into that game.
Your roommate's cool.
I remember
even if he's overly
asking-
horny.
I remember asking fucking King what it was like, and he said it was better balanced than the normal game. So yeah,
Honestly,
that kind
yeah.
of
It's
like
a chaotic.
the mode that's meant to be chaotic is better balanced.
It's a chaotic
crazy.
mess for sure. Like okay, well the extremes like there's no skill-based matchmaking. Like if you have if you get 8 survivors who are all on comms together, they're gonna fucking destroy you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But that's in the regular mode too. Like if you're really good and you're all working together, you just win. Like that's Dead by Daylight. The only thing that can beat you is the best nurse in the world kind of thing. But in terms of just playing normally, just with like a friend or something, it's so much smoother. It's so much better. It's so less frustrating. I love that I can stab somebody once, chase them down, and then immediately swing at them again and not have to wait out fucking dead hard every time. So I love that instead of worrying about picking someone up and immediately having other people flock me and try and blind me immediately, I just step on them and they're already hooked. And I don't have to keep track of who's been hooked and try and kill people right away. It's so much more like just do your job as killer without trying too hard and you still have a fighting chance instead of 1v4 where it's like, okay, who needs to die right now for me to have any chance at winning this game? Okay, I got to kill this guy, right? Oh, nope, someone's getting in my way. And then it just gets like, kind of thing. So
Yeah, I get you.
not that I don't still like the 1v4 mode, but 2v8 is so much more like freeing, and I really hope the devs go, we should take these elements from 2v8 and put them in 1v4 and make the game better as a whole. They won't, but that's what they should do. So
Yeah, they're just going to keep 2v. They're just going to keep 2v8.
at some point, well, it's a limited time offer, but for now, but eventually
Really?
they'll update on it. Yeah, they said it's only a 2-week thing because they have to add. You can only play the first 5 killers, but eventually they'll update it, rebalance things. Which sounds good, and then they'll hopefully release it as a full-time mode, and they
nice.
should do that. So,
That'd be awesome.
anywho,
Just get a group of 10 people who we know that play Dead by Daylight. Oh wait,
Yeah, does
I
the
was
game even
gonna-
have 10 players, bro?
why do you think I kept bugging Sketchy to play? Because none of my friends want to play that game. So yeah,
I would be, but like I've owned this game. This is my 3rd time buying the fucking game because I bought it on Xbox and it wouldn't carry over to PC, so I ended
does
up
now.
buying it again. Yeah, exactly. I bought it again on Xbox, but it was broken and wouldn't let me play. And now I've bought it on Steam, and I hate it every single time I buy it
Then why did you get it?
because it was $5. And I
Oh,
had
you can't
$5.
Okay. Well,
Did you know the reason?
And I
that
don't leave King lonely.
thank you.
Fun fact: did you know that the reason that some of the power word spells are grammatically wrong, like power word kill, is because in Forgotten Realms lore, communities and races like the elves actually eavesdropped them from dragons and then developed from there.
oh, so like the power words were like originally a dragon thing,
Yep.
and then that was just kind of fucking yoinked them.
Yep, and they developed them in their own way.
That's a cult.
Wow. That's straight up just from Skyrim. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, is everybody here, or can
Probably
we?
other. Yes, I think we're all here.
Yeah, like, Ed Greenwood has been, like,
Yep.
Okay.
publishing fucking Forgotten Realms for God knows how many years
Yeah.
at this point in time. So I would say it
Yeah.
outdates, like,
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Oh yeah, it definitely outdates Skyrim.
Well, in the words of Johnny Lawrence,
Skyrim
quiet.
stole from
All right, we're
Greenwood.
starting. Anyways,
In the words of Ed Greenwood.
Nice reference.
thank you. You the top of it's popped open a little bit. You guys gonna open the crate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Arius, you pull it back. The top part just kind of like falls off, and you're able. I won't make you roll for it. You're able to move out of the way as some green liquid just kind of like shoots over the top.
Ew.
Mmm.
So,
All right.
is this
What?
a joke?
It's a really fucked up joke. The hell is this?
Which one of you fuckers ordered the pile of slime?
Everybody just turns to Spaz Dog.
Did you
I-
fucking next day delivery some slime to us?
No, wasn't me. Yet.
Yeah, it's what? What does that even mean, bro?
It has its uses, but no, this was. What was that? What was it? Do you hear that?
What is?
What is that?
What in the fuck was that?
Is that coming?
guys.
Is that coming from the slime?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
You
Do
describe
any
what we're
of you
seeing
have
right
a
now.
towel?
Hold on, is it? Wait, we're not even knowing what we're seeing right now.
Okay,
Kid,
you look
get-
inside.
Yeah,
After,
always-
do you look inside the crate?
Yes.
It's a
I mean,
very,
if-
it's a
depending
very
on the-
dizzy and sickly looking Sheldon.
It is Sheldon. I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all fucking call it. You ruined my surprises. Yeah, so.
Oh, sorry.
I'm closing the box. I'm instantly looking at Lucian. Please tell me you have a receipt or a return edition somewhere.
There should be a return to sender sticker inside, right?
Where is the
There
address
is a
that it's
little
at?
white piece of paper. It's got a tiny bit of throw up on it, but it says from Lloydian. That's all it says.
Right. Okay. I cast mending on the nails.
All right. No. Before you even get a chance, I'm making sure that lid is like staying off.
He kicks the lid away.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna start helping Sheldon out of the box.
Okay.
Like, if Sketch would have done that, Sheldon would have caused Wrath of Nature.
Oh god.
It's a good thing we didn't do that then.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
That
pulling your
shit
s-
stinks too. Why did they ship you in just this disgustingness? It makes no sense.
Yeah, what is this?
It's probably fine before you got in it.
Honestly, I have no idea. It feels like I had the weirdest dream. I was all tiny, and you guys were all so big, and left me.
Yeah, shit's bizarre. Anyway,
Yeah. Let's get you cleaned up, and we should probably call up somebody to take care of all this in the street.
Yeah, let's
do be called for.
The guards actually start walking up. Does this crate belong to you folks? You can't have garbage in the streets.
Well, it was shipped to us. Is there a spot we can throw it away?
They kind of look at each other. We'll be confiscating the crate, and they pick up the two pieces and carry it away.
Works
Wow.
for me.
Wow, recycling is so efficient in this city, isn't it?
Damn, they have
But
really
just-
good policy for it.
Leaving the goo on the floor. Great.
I mean, if you want to get a mop and bucket,
Oh, absolutely not.
yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, let's get Sheldon to a shower, and then we can catch you up on everything you've missed.
Kip boy a steak as well. Damn, he looks shriveled.
He's a vegetarian.
He's a turtle.
He's
Turtles
a
have like all sorts of wrinkles.
He's a veg or what? I thought he was a turtle.
A vegetarian? I thought you were American.
Oh, what did
let's just
I
get you washed up.
miss?
Okay, so you carry him inside, put him in the bath, run some water on him, clear him up.
Like, I'm stood at, like, I'm stood like in the doorway, and I'm just like, like whatever scrubber thing I can find, I'm scrubbing him with the fucking spectral arm. I'm staying far away from that and the stench of it. Fucking, let's. No, don't start yawning. You've been asleep and fucking tiny for days on end now. I had to deal with a fucking horse with an attitude problem, and now I've got to deal with your shit again. Just don't yawn, please.
You seem to have a little compassion. Jeez, he just got back.
Yeah.
Fine. Sorry.
As much as I laugh
apologize
and
for
giggle,
raising my voice.
As much as I laugh and giggle, it is good seeing you back, buddy. Epic missed
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you remember exactly what happened when you reverted?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, whatever you. I'm gonna sort of nudge Arius a little bit. Yeah, whatever you reverted back, to being with the grip. Us.
Can I roll insight on that?
Okay. Sketchy, it's up to you if you want to roll deception and.
I
give it to
do.
me.
I
Okay.
do. I do want to roll deception.
Okay, so again, Sketchy gives me the number privately to decide what you find out, and you can just say the number out loud, Reno.
That's a 19.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. Like, he knows what the answer is out of character, but yeah, I'll send it to you anyway.
Yeah, Spaztak's full of shit.
Oh, I wonder who knew.
What are you on about?
I kind of look to everybody else, and I just kind of want to like confirm. I just kind of want to confirm that like, do we even really want to keep this a secret from him, or just like be honest at this point?
Aris, can we get a grip huddle for 2 wee seconds? I feel like there's something important we need to discuss. And full transparency, Sheldon, look, bud, we are keeping stuff from you, but just trust us. It might be for the best for a second. Okay, we will give it to you. Just give me a minute.
Like, all I remember, we came back from that fight. I felt really shitty. I went to bed, and then I awoke in a crate, and now we're here.
Okay, yep. Exactly. Anyway, very interesting. Anyway, Arius, can I get you 2 seconds?
All right.
So, okay, look, quite clearly he doesn't seem to remember shit. But what we do know is that his original condition was caused by some sort of trauma. If him forgetting this is his best way of getting over it, it's a really good idea in filling in the blanks again.
Out of character, by the way, Sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
It is not that he forgot what happened. It's that he doesn't know that he transformed.
Right. He remembers the trauma that he experienced. He just doesn't remember what happened afterwards.
I
Sketchy is aware of that.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
He Duncaned, but as small turtle instead.
Oh, jeez.
Small turtle.
Yeah.
Temporarily small turtle.
But...
I get where your concern is coming from, but if this happens again, it's better for him to at least be aware of it so he can hopefully control it next time. Assuming there will be a next time, of course.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Alright.
I don't know what the rest of you think. Do you think it's a bad idea to fill him in on what happened? Addressing you two.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was.
I personally think it might be best to inform him, just in case it does pop up again.
Yes, he should probably be aware of the things happening to him.
Agreed. Well, all right. And it'll come. We'll just walk back over. Look, we weren't sure about this at first because, well, none of us have ever really experienced anything like this, and clearly you don't remember what happened. So, after we'd come back from the fight, after you weren't feeling good, you reverted back into a normal turtle for a time.
Oh. That would explain why all of you were so tall and I was so tiny.
you stayed with Lloydian for a while as he worked on trying to find a way to revert you, with which, given the state you were in when you got here, I guess he figured it out. Although, the fact that he shipped you in a crate full of mysterious green goo to be delivered to us.
Oh no, that was
It's a
him
little
throwing up, by
odd.
the way.
What?
That was just Sheldon throwing up from the
Oh, that was just Sheldon throwing up?
Oh,
Okay.
Because when the crate
okay.
when the crate came off the carriage, it rotated before landing, so he got he got knocked around with it when it fell out of the carriage. So
Okay.
So he just that's why he
Here
had
I
to clean
was
him up. He
thinking-
threw up. So yeah.
Here I was thinking
I
it was
didn't
like
even know that.
here I was thinking like he put small Sheldon in the crate with like
Yeah,
the liquid,
same.
and then it was just like, yeah, he's just gonna bathe in this the whole time and then come out as regular Sheldon.
Oh
at the
no,
end.
no, it wasn't that.
Yeah.
I just figured it'd be funny enough that Lloydian shipped him to you like a package. So
It is pretty funny.
That was
yeah.
pretty funny. That was pretty funny. I was just trying to come up with a logical reasoning for it.
it's Lloydian. He's
Clearly-
not logical about it.
Look, that was Arias trying to figure it out. All right, he's
Okay.
trying to math it.
That's fine. No, yeah, that's fine. I just wanted you to be aware that like you smelled this
Yeah,
before. It's him when he
okay.
throws up after teleporting. So
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, seems he must have fixed whatever happened to you.
Yeah, it seems that it worked, but I don't remember that transforming back. Like, it seems that if I just think, all I remember is the moment that I went to bed, and then the moment I guess I transformed back, which was in the straight over here.
I'm not exactly 100% sure on the specifics. We'd have to have Lloydian tell us what happened for sure, but either way, it's good to have you back.
That I agree with. When I was well, I guess I want to say asleep for what it felt like, but I have some new things that I would like to try out at some point. I have a feeling I might be able to use my magic a bit more efficiently, and I need to figure out if or how I can use these.
Well, you might get an opportunity after all. We're here in Urinfold. We originally came here to chase after one of the worm speakers, which we did manage to defeat. But now we're dealing with a little bit of a different problem. Do you remember the assassin that was attacking Zelia in, what city was that in that Zelia got attacked in the first time?
Elturia.
Is that Alturia?
correct.
Do you remember the assassin that attacked Zelia in Alturia?
Oh, you're talking about that assassin that was hunting fey creatures.
Yeah, it turns out he's also here. Well, partially because the Fey Gate is also here. So, we encountered him last night, and he's quite a bit more formidable than we were prepared for. So, now that we have you back, this could be a perfect opportunity.
Perfect. You also mentioned the worm speakers. Did you get another mask?
We did. We managed to pick up one of the other masks, and well, since you've been gone, we also learned of a map that's been broken into pieces that we're trying to collect that'll take us to the location of Severin, hopefully. But the assassin now is in possession of that map piece as well.
That's all, quite a bit of information.
Just in case,
Rob again.
because I do just want to say, just in case they didn't mention it, we didn't just get one mask, but since you've been gone, we got two.
We got two.
Perfect.
We got the blue and the green.
Wasn't Sheldon there for the blue one?
Nope.
No,
it
that
That's
was,
when they met
that
Albertus.
was Albertus.
Yeah.
I remember we went after one mask, and that's when Sheldon transformed.
Yeah, we got the.
Was that the... Which one was that again?
That was just after we got the. No, we didn't get a mask. We because we got a mask like a while
You
back.
destroyed the
And then-
Drakhorn.
Yeah,
That's when
we
you fought the
destroyed
dragon.
the
that
Drakhorn,
killed
Dragon
We
Celia.
faced off with the dragon,
My bad.
and then we came back, and then that's when you reverted back through trauma.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we went off and got 2 masks successfully without our turtle.
Well, that leaves just 3 more masks. And I guess that map is gonna lead us, as you mentioned, to Severin, which, if I recall, he had 1 mask.
He's got the red one, I believe.
Well, two to go, and map leads us to the last. So, have we got any leads on the other 2 masks?
Not currently.
And how
I know
many-
I know that Talus is meant to be keeping her ear to the ground for us. Which reminds me, Zelia, at some point I'm gonna need you to send a message back to Leosin about getting Galvin released.
Oh. Yeah, should I just tell him now to release him?
Yes, send a message about, like, discreetly letting him go outside the city walls, and then if you can, send a follow-up message to Talus about that to confirm it.
You're asking a lot today, big man.
Well, I want to try and make sure that today goes efficiently, smoothly, and as if we're not wasting any time.
I got you. But, I can't fight today then. I am still spent from tonight.
Then we'll do our absolute best to try and ensure that today is a non-violent day, and we're just going to do as much research and reconnaissance that we can into the city and this fucking deviant, okay?
Sounds good. And then I'll use my use sending to tell Leosin to let go of Galvin,
Galvan, yeah.
What the fuck?
Galvin.
Gavin,
Yes, thank you.
give. I thought something was
Galvin
wrong with you
Gets
for a
squares
second.
to you.
Yeah, I thought bro was having a stroke.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, and then also the other message to Alice was it?
Okay, the first
Sending
message you
message
get,
around.
you get from Leosin. He responds back, "Are you crazy? Warp Speaker imprisoned, and you want him out? You have to have a good reason for this." Stop.
Oh my god, why doesn't he just agree?
Hey, he's
Just
quite
tell him we're
reasonable.
getting information. We're trading him for information. It'll all work out in the long run.
Well, problem is, I can only send 1 more message. So it's either replying to him or
Oh, bollocks.
letting Talus know.
we probably should have waited to talk about this when we got back to Alakara.
Yeah, but, trying to keep everything at least on a straight and narrow and ensuring that Talus doesn't feel like we fucked her over would probably be for the best.
I feel like
Would it
we
be
say
would it-
probably should have quite a lot.
Would it be better if I just sent my hawk with a letter?
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. If that's the case, then we'll sit here. We'll write out a fairly longish note explaining everything, and then we'll send it back to them.
Yeah, I can get cracking on that.
The Kraken.
If that's the case,
Kraken.
then save that last message, then Zelia. We'll use that when necessary.
If
Or
you say
whatever
so.
you might need it for.
Sure thing. Means you can still fight a little today. Hell yeah.
Hey, still throwing hands.
Still throwing hands.
So, you guys are gonna write that letter, send it on the bird. So, what are you doing now?
Yeah, babe.
Burp.
I guess in the meantime, while a letter's being drafted up, what do we think? We head into the nearest area of the city in the meantime, or do we wait for Arius to be ready?
Yeah, we can go. I'm drafting it for King's sake, just so we know
Gotcha.
like what we're saying
Oh, okay.
exactly. We can keep going.
Gracias.
Yeah, okay then. So we'll say like we've written it. Just Joy will write it out for you.
Yeah.
Okay,
for
okay.
written
Head
it
into
is
the
like-
city.
Yes.
Okay,
Some deviant acts.
you head into the city.
Without head.
Head.
So no head.
I mean, I've described the city before. It's very, very vast, very nature-filled. A lot of buildings are connected or built on giant, mighty, healthy trees. There are different areas for the different, species of elves, though they do intermingle with one another. Most people that you see don't really pay you much of a second glance, even though there's mostly only elves that live here. No one's, outwardly aggressive towards you or anything. I will need more specifics, depending on what you want to go do.
Considering we found that rather sketchy hooded dude, near a shopping district last time before he attacked Zalia last night, I say we'll start there and pass through there, see if anything catches our eye.
Okay. There is a market, yes. A lot of it is fresh grown ingredients, freshly caught fish, healthy vegetables and herbs, some of these things, although food items used for spell crafting and such. There's lovely looking clothing shops with various either nature related or easier on the eye fabric like clothing options. There's a saddle store because they ride horses here. They don't have, any other kinds of vehicles and stuff.
We're 2 days late. I could have got one for Albertus.
Oh.
The guy isn't even here anymore.
But he's hidden here in spirit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, anyways, help me out here. What are we just walking around right now, or?
I would like to go to the center of the city, leading the group, being like, okay, well, I saw some of his stupid fucking footprints yesterday. We can maybe scout out the area, look for more.
Well, I'm down.
They just ended at one point, and I think he teleported away, but I don't know.
Yeah, by all means, then lead the way.
Yeah, then Zelia will lead back the group to the area where we fought yesterday, where she saw the footprints end, and then, well, this is where it happened. So then, I don't know, he teleported somewhere, just look around,
Right,
and then we'll look around.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys look around.
And find Jackson.
Look around.
There's a lot of people are now looking at you because they don't know why you're all looking at the floor, wandering around, looking, just kind of taking up space. You're being very vague with me here. You look around. There's not,
right, well,
other than what you normally see,
then,
you don't see anything special. So
does anyone nearby look like that? Like, despite the fact that we're getting like some odd glances, like, I suppose there's anyone nearby who might look like they might have like a better idea of the city's layout, like just kind of like first glance kind of thing.
I think you'd have to make a perception check for me to give you a good answer. So.
Yeah, I figured that'd be the case.
There's just people everywhere, so.
If Lucian is looking for that and he'd pronounce it to a group, could I help him and give him advantage on that? Because I do have proficiency in perception.
Okay, fine.
And then can I also give him guidance on that?
Right, so that is...
Help me guide these nuts
4, right?
across your forehead. Anyways, sure,
What
go
the
ahead.
Sigma?
Stop saying that!
Right?
Sorry.
That's the third time you've said that in 2 hours.
What the Sigma?
What the Sigma?
It's Huck's fucking catchphrase at this point.
That's a 24 total.
Okay. 24. Yeah, there's a high elf. He looks pretty old. He's just kind of sitting around silently judging everyone that walks by, it looks like. But he looks like he has much wisdom with him.
If that's the case, then I'm going to approach him, and I'm going to speak in Elvish. Like, I'm going to try and at least fit to their customs.
Okay.
And I'm going to go up to him and be like, excuse me, good sir. Don't suppose you'd know where the magic users of this city would be, would you?
Huh? Could you come closer so I can smell you better?
Okay, I'm going to go look elsewhere. Thank you very much, good sir. Have a lovely day.
This is wild.
As you... I can't fucking talk. As you walk off, he's like, huh? I don't know people these days. And as you do that, he has a little like coffee mug with him. You could tell he uses magic to lift it up and into his hand, and then takes a sip from it.
Aww.
So in terms of looking for magic people, he actually might be helpful.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Microphone. Oh, there it is.
That's the case. I'll go back to him. Getting a little closer begrudgingly. Yes, I'm looking for the city's magic users.
Oh! And he's saying this in Elvish, of course, to you. But,
Yeah.
Oh! Magic! I know a thing or two about magic! And he stands up very shakily and then, plops back down. Hang on, give me a second. And then he does, more hand movements. It actually looks, similar to what the assassin did. And he actually uses fly just to lift himself up onto his feet and then ends the spell. Okay!
What a guy!
If you'll come with me, we'll get there in about 10 seconds. As he, points out, and and within 10 seconds, he's barely moved 3 steps.
Cool.
I know the people in charge of the magic areas. You just come with me.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Lead the way.
It is a very painful, slow walk as this very elderly high elf leads you. I'm talking this takes 3 hours.
Okay,
Can
during
you
the
please
walk,
cast
can I just be
Longstrider?
like, should we just fucking carry this man?
That's a better idea. I was about to cast Longstrider on him. Put a pep in his step.
Listen, I can't really spare that kind of thing.
Painful. Okay, I guess we're dealing with the 3-hour walk then.
Wait, hang on. Can I carry him? Does he look big?
He's honestly probably a little smaller than you guys because he's got a hunched over back now and he's frail, so you could probably pick him up.
I take it that I'll probably be moving slower than no.
A little, but you'll be moving faster than him, so.
Alright, fucking I'm picking him up.
Okay, as you pick him up, he pulls out his cane and he starts hitting you on top of the head. It doesn't hurt, but he's like, "Ah, what is this doing? It's a future monster! Future monster!"
I meant to roleplay it, and I was about to say, okay, I'll pick him up, and then I was about to say that it's alright. Listen, I'm gonna pick you up.
Oh, okay, that's less fun, but fine.
No, fuck it, we're rolling with it.
Okay, you pick.
Yeah,
Just,
that's funny.
he starts hitting your head, and Spazstock, the unit, is just telling you danger up top, even though it's taking no damage, and it's just
It's giving me a master warning.
yeah.
Help! You want
Help!
canon for this character is an old version of Mr. Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents.
Faye! 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 Yeah.
Jesus Christ, somebody, by the gods, somebody take his stick, damn it.
Sir, my big mechanical friend here, he's only here to help us get there faster. He means you no harm. It's okay.
What are you saying? I'm one of the fastest elves in this place.
What did he say?
You just
Aw.
said
I heard this place.
He said, what are you talking about? I'm one of the fastest elves in this place.
Listen, buddy, I'll have you know, people pay very good money to ride me, alright?
He actually responds to you in common. I'm sure they do, but I don't care what you do behind the closed doors.
Yeah, in Elvish, Sheldon just goes, even a turtle is faster.
I resent that comment. And he polymorphs you into a sheep.
Base.
Oh my god.
Me?
Oh.
No, Sheldon. For making
right.
that comment to him. Now get your slow ass over there, sheepy boy. And then he wears out and you immediately turn back into Sheldon. He can't keep the concentration up.
Sheldon has never moved faster in his life as a sheep.
As he relaxes in your grasp, okay, fine, carry me.
Alright.
Hey, God, I'm glad we came to an understanding, Jesus. Alright, by the gods.
Alright, so you guys take him. He leads he just kind of points out where to go. Left! No, your other left! Right! I said right, you stupid tin can! Okay, now we go upside down. I mean, we go inside here. And then eventually...
Just hold on to the antlers.
Eventually, you guys get into a a large area where there's not too many buildings. It's a lot more like tents and stuff. But for those of you that do know magic, which is pretty much all of you at this point. You can sense it all around. There's elves, like a lot of it seem to be younger elves slowly learning and everything. As the old guy who's now like willingly sitting on Spaztok's shoulders, like just tapping the top of his metal head like a drum. So, what exactly are you folks looking for?
Well, we're just looking to potentially see and understand the magical culture of this city, because I've got to say, this place is absolutely beautiful.
It certainly is. I came here and retired hundreds. I think it was, what year is it?
I'm gonna be honest, I can't quite tell you that. It's been a while since I've checked a calendar.
Okay, hundreds of years ago.
What year would it be, King? I'd probably be keeping track of dates or time like that.
So help me
Hold
God
on.
if he says roll history.
It's the year 1602.
Yeah, thank you. You guys know it's on the timeline, so that's when this
Oh,
is.
I know.
So,
According
yeah.
to my session 1 notes.
Thank you,
Requires us
Hawk.
to open the thing.
1602. I don't even know how I'm still alive, if I'm being honest. Gods have more in store for me. But yeah, we came here a long time ago and revamped the magic system. And here we just believe tapping into the weave gives you great power. We also met some druid-like fellows who help show off the magic of nature.
Kind of cool.
Kinda.
Oh, you want cool? And he shoots a ray of frost at a fish in a pond. That's
Okay,
what we
that's
call
pretty cool.
cold magic.
That poor fish.
No, it's fine. We can fix it. I think it defrosts on its own. And another like a more like middle-aged elven fellow walks up. Hello everyone. Is there a reason he's on your shoulders there, good sir? Oh,
Yeah.
hi there, Johann. It's good to see you. It's good to see you too, master.
And to
Is
respond to you, no good reason.
I'm sorry if he's causing you all some issue. Did he get lost again?
No,
No,
actually,
I showed him the way.
He's not lying. He did.
Oh, well, that's very good, master. You did a good job. Don't patronize. Actually, I'll take the compliment. Yeah.
Or it might be me.
If you don't mind putting him down now, it's very unsafe for him up there. He's over 1,000 years
think-
old at this point. We're genuinely surprised he still walks.
Yeah, give me a second. And I'm just gonna sort of like reach to my back, sort of grab him by like the scruff of the coat and just sort of like set him down really gently. And then once I do, I'm gonna give him a little tap on the shoulder and like fix his jacket a little bit.
His spine cracks a little. Not in a bad way, but you just hear like, oh, I needed that one. I've been stuck with that one for 2 days. You know what? You're pretty cool, Dragon Man. I don't know why you're so cold though. And then and as he like taps your metal, and then he walks over next to Johann. Cold. He said
I'm gonna look over to Arius and everyone else. And like, cold?
You are made out of, well, your suit is made out of metal, so yeah, it would be cold.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway,
In that
travelers,
case-
what brings you all here?
Well, we're just, visiting the city, and we wanted to do some sightseeing, and we figured we'd have a look around the, whatever district this is. Like, I mean, I sensed the magic all around me, and, like, I don't know if it would be impolite to ask, but could we get a potential tour of the place?
Certainly, you're more than welcome to tag along. Master, and the old guy's not even looking at him. Master, would you like to go sit down now? No, I want to do the tour. Oh, that he heard. All right, fine. And he whistles, and a flying carpet swoops under the master's feet and like levitates him up. He'll be accompanying us on that. And right this way.
Can I ask, what is the range of the whistle of that magic carpet?
Well, it's somewhat of a magical enhanced familiar from me, so it just responds to my commands.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Anyways, yes, Urinfold is. We've honestly lost track of time. It was one of the earliest settlements for sure. We're definitely over 1,500 years old at this point. Though we were quite small for a very long time. Only in the past several centuries have we grown to this mighty empire. We have a king that is usually not selected by royal families. It is usually the wisest and or most magically gifted elven individual who's put into power. We view wisdom here above all else, of course. The magical district, if that's what you want to call it, we just call it the port of magic. It is where we keep all our magical secrets, all our magical teachings, and unlike all the various areas where elves of specific natures normally tend to dwell, any and all are welcome in this area. And though we elves of differing types tend to keep our distances from one another, there is no hatred towards anyone's kind. It is just we have civilized different ways of cultures and ways of living, and it's best to keep those apart, as it helps things keep a more positive beat around here when everyone's free to live as they so choose.
Did you
I like
mention
that.
that the Port of Magic has all your secrets and teachings?
To an extent,
I understand.
we don't keep many things on file around here. Anything we do is locked up in the palace. Most things here is just where the magical masters come, and they, through word of mouth, bequeath their teachings onto any and all who seek it.
So you said there's secrets in there, but it's accessible to the public?
Should any masters here that wish to share their wisdom are more than welcome to, though they're also allowed to simply denounce any and all who wish to learn from them. All our secrets that are written down and kept inside the palace, those are only for the highest of ranking individuals.
Interesting. Is there... What do all the different masters specialize in?
I don't know everyone specifically, but I'm not gonna start pulling elven names out of a hat. The fine gentleman over there, he specializes in divination magic, trying to basically pull magic from the gods, even to an extent. We're not really sure how well he does it, but it's quite interesting to learn about. The fine lady over there, she oftentimes deals with enhancement magic, putting magic into objects and controlling them from a distance. The fellow over there, though he's quite scary, deals in necromancy, something we're not very fond of, but as long as he doesn't make corpses, we don't stop him from teaching lessons. He normally just tries to teach people responsibility with such type of magic. Most schools of thought are around here, and though we have had a dip in our magic casters because of the dragon attacks, many of our strongest magic casters have been wiped out. We are currently training the next generation and making them far more wiser and far more formidable opponents. And you see even in distance, like, big magic circles being, like, drawn into the air. There's some people, like, on, like, flying carpets going around as they're getting lessons. There's, like, kids that are, like, each trying to learn to use firebolt on, like, targets and stuff, so...
Cute. Using our telepathic bond, which should be up, because, you know, it's always up. I would like to speak to the group. Sheldon will hear this as well, because you might don't like him.
You're including him.
You know? Yeah, he's getting included in this one. But Sheldon would hear this for the first time, so he doesn't. I don't even think he knows how this works. But he's gonna also hear this voice in his mind, being like, "Do you guys reckon we should look into that lady with the whole enhancement magic and controlling things from a distance thing? That sounds like the blade stuff and this fucking assassin used."
Sheldon, inside his own mind, is going like, "Great. So, first, I apparently forget stuff, and now I'm going schizophrenic."
Would you be broadcasting that to everyone, or just
I'm guessing that Sheldon accidentally would broadcast it to everyone because he does not know about the spell.
You're not going crazy, Sheldon. This is one of Zelia's abilities. And to answer your question, yes, we definitely should.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Nightmare!
Nightmare!
Cripple, 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 cripple. Cripple, damn it!
What did I come back to?
Duck, ghost!
Family Guy references. Anyways,
No.
so what you guys doing?
Yeah, just FYI, Lucian, we're currently in speaking to our minds. The guy told us there's different masters specializing about certain things. The only one that matters currently is some lady doing enhancement magic, controlling objects from a distance and all that. And Zelia just suggested to the group using the telepathic communication that we should probably keep an eye on her, since that is something that that assassin likely did with the blades that he was using.
Yep, I agree with that.
Allegedly.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on her. Outside of the headspace, is the teacher or whoever it was that we were talking to still with us?
Yeah, he's there. He's just
Yes.
giving you a tour, showing you. The question was asked, and he's pointing out some of the masters. So.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm actually very curious. You because I'm sorry, I was a million miles away during all that. But you mentioned that one of these masters can control stuff with like just with their magic, right? Like, what other, like, instead of just manipulating like physical objects, what if someone was to like manipulate, let's say, time?
Time. Oh my, that's incredibly powerful magic. Right, Master? Huh? Time-stopping magic or manipulation. Oh, I used to be able to do that a long time ago.
It's an assassin.
Yeah, I don't know why you would ask about that. Time manipulation magic's some of the most powerful. It requires the strongest form of magic you can offer.
And what form would that be, if you don't mind me asking? Like, I'm just very curious as well. We had a friend of ours who was taking down like journals and such and releasing like documentation about certain things, and we're currently doing a bit of a field study for him.
Oh, well, I can sense the magic in you, so you understand that after you cast certain numbers of spells, you find the power within you getting kind of drained, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yes.
He does like a 1,000-yard stare, waiting for you to answer before like focusing back. I knew you'd know the answer. What did he say? He said he agrees with you, yes. Okay! Well, think about the strongest spells. Something like that. Magics in tiers, okay? And those tiers go from 1... and it goes all the way to 9. Now, sometimes people can even do magic at the 10th, but normally those people are immortal, so we're not gonna focus on that. Magic of time manipulation falls between the 8th and the 9th tier. And smelling the magic off all of you, I'd say you're only at about the 5th or 6th tier currently. So interest in time magic like that, you'd need a Grand Master to be able to have control over that.
And
would you like to go first?
I don't like the.
I'm not breathing
Well-
enough when I talk like him.
Where are these Grand Masters? Are there a lot of them around?
I'm sorry, Missy, I'm a tad deep. He says, pointing to his
What
ear.
does that mean?
Oh.
He's deep.
How many masters?
Okay!
Are
Why is she yelling at me?
She does that sometimes.
Don't ignore him. He gets like that. Well, let me think. There's, nope, he got eaten by a dragon. But you could go talk to, nope, she's dead too. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Oh, no, he was banished. Nope, he died too. Did he die, the one that was banished? Yeah, yes, he died too, Master. Ooh. Well, His Highness the King, he might know a little bit, but he's not that strong of a magic caster, and he probably wouldn't want to see you just on a random hunch. The only other Grandmasters I can think of are me, and, no, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, that's very interesting. Don't suppose I apologize for prying about all this. It's just, curiosity about the weave and all that it offers, But don't suppose there would be anyone who might have been taught the likes of time manipulation.
Well, let's see. I did try to share my magic. I taught 2 individuals, but just because the other Grandmasters aren't around anymore doesn't mean they didn't teach people either. What were we talking about again?
You taught 2 people your magic ways.
Yes,
Time
yes.
manipulation.
Time
tell us?
manipulation. I didn't teach anyone time manipulation. My proteges were not strong enough. Though I did teach them how to build themselves should they get there someday. So they probably don't know how to do it, but they might better understand it. What did you guys need to understand again? Master, who were your students? I'll make it easy on you.
Thank you.
Johan, you know the answer. Oh, you want them to know the answer. Yes. Truly, he used to be a great man.
I can tell.
Oh, for sure.
Well, let's see. I actually taught one of the princes. Gotta remember his name as the king struggles to come up one off the top of his head.
Josh.
No, I'm not that bad.
Sebastian, a very good elven name. His name's Bob.
No, there was the prince, young Winthrop. He was very powerful. He probably has more potential. He'll likely be the next king someday. Lovely fella. I also taught him when he was very young. He's no Grand Master, that's for sure, but he's quite powerful. A man by the name of, LD, Flowin' LD. He was a mighty good sorcerer in his heyday. Master, he's still quite young. Exactly, I meant my heyday he was getting good. He was a very smart boy, always looking to use his magic to help people in need. Is he dead? Did he die too? No, Master, he's here. What? Oh my gosh. Anyways, the prince, he's probably inside the palace, though. In case you aren't aware, Flo and LD, I believe we summoned him to deal with a very dangerous criminal amongst our midst. He might actually be around here, I'm not quite sure, but...
Yeah, we're familiar with him.
Oh, you know the man.
We have ties to him. I appreciate you filling us in on this. It's just... This is absolutely gorgeous, I must say. This place is beautiful. Yeah, I do appreciate the tour. Don't suppose you'd know which areas, kind of off limits, so we don't accidentally wander into them, do you? And I mean this in the most sincerest way. We're just gonna have a look around.
The only places people without proper clearance aren't allowed is higher levels inside the palace, the observation room. He says, gesturing to one big, dome-like building. He's and of course, the Fey portal.
Fair
And
enough.
just for curiosity's sake, just so we absolutely make sure we don't sneak into these places we're definitely not allowed into, how would one get to the entrances of those places?
The thing is,
Asking for a friend.
the worst part is, I genuinely had to clear it up because I genuinely mean it, because, I was thinking,
Yeah.
go walk around
It's
the
just so
campus.
funny
and
the
this
way
thing.
it
It's just-
sounds.
yeah, it's so bad sounding.
You're lucky there's so pleasant people here.
Right? No kidding.
Thank you, Dyer.
But yeah, at least now we know. Well, we're gonna have a walk around a bit, do some more sightseeing and, better understand, especially this area and its connection to magic. But if we have any more questions, don't suppose we could come back and catch you again?
Of course, I am just simply overseeing all the activities today. You're more than welcome. Oh, and if you want to speak to any of the masters, just give them my name, and they'll be sure to know I put in a good word for you.
And my compatriots will probably let me know anyway. But again, I zoned out a few minutes ago. But could I get your names, just so I can take note of them for future reference?
Of course, I am Johan, and this is the master here. Master, share your name. Huh? Why would they want to know my name? Because you said you'd put in a good word for them. I did? Oh my gosh. I can't say it. He'll get mad if I say it. I got it. Yes, just tell him Mazar is in favor of you.
Wait,
Wait.
what? Wait, fucking what? No, you can't just drop that shit on us. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
There's another
What?
reference.
Brother, there's no way it's the same guy. There's no way it's the same guy.
It sounds like it's a reference. He is over
Yeah,
1,000 years
Mazar-
old, so that would...
Yeah, Mazar was like one of like the main guys in the Knights of Justice that we interacted with the most
Oh.
in our campaign.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yep, he's still alive.
Wow,
Bro's
and
still
he is,
kicking.
he is decrepit and completely fucking useless. Fantastic.
He's
He
come a
can
long
poly
way.
off someone for like
We
a
just
half a second.
absolutely just killed every sense of like badassery this character once had.
To think, at one point he helped, like, you know, the Knights of Justice bring down a bubble port, like a bubble gate that was, like, you know, stopping us from getting to the Black Circle, and now he's here, barely
still
able
did it.
to,
Well, keep
barely
in
able
mind,
to remember
Bro
himself.
stood there for days.
keep in mind,
Yeah.
average elven lifespan is 750 years-ish.
Yeah.
He's roughly 1100 because he was like 300-ish when you guys in the previous campaign, and this is like 800 years later.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, bro's old.
he shouldn't even be alive anymore. So don't say he's not a badass. This is just what time does to you.
mean-
So
I mean,
he also helped revolutionize the magic area that you are now standing in. So
this is true. This is true.
I
gotta
thought
put-
it was a funny twist. So
We
Oh
gotta
no,
put
it's fantastic.
respect
I love every bit of it. It's fantastic. It's
We
just
got-
not what I was expecting.
We gotta put respect on our fucking care home patient.
well, what? He
Respect
just
your
passed
elders.
away? That's boring. Let's bring him back and make him completely senile. So
I love that.
Grandpa's got a few good years left in him right now. So
Or like a good few hours. Fuck.
hey, I heard that.
Don't do him that dirty.
I should have you know I got the best hearing in urine fold. Well, we know that's not true. What? Anyways, I'm gonna give him make sure he eats something, and get him to calm down. But yeah, he's fun fact, he used to be a Knight of Justice. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but he was once very powerful.
Wow.
I'm still powerful enough to kick your ass, Johan. Unironically, that might be true on on one of your good days, Master. All right, we'll be around if you need us. What?
Much appreciated. Well, that would depart from there because,
Okay.
like, you
Yeah.
know, Lucian's been like holding back like a chuckle the entire time, like having to like witness that.
So there's your little reward for being in multiple campaigns. Little nod to you.
Oh, cute. So, who do we talk to first?
Well, that is the question. I think. I think in terms of getting information, in terms of like, you know, especially like getting like the names of all the other pupils who may have learned this kind of magic underneath the other grandmasters, we might need to see if Delan can pull some strings for us.
Yeah.
If someone's gonna have records of stuff, like it might be somewhere in the palace.
So to the palace we go.
Apparently so.
Great.
Okay. Traveling, walking through the streets, seeing some cows being moved around, la la la. Okay, you're at the palace.
Oh wait, cows in the Elven land?
I see. Oh.
The farm life. Okay. So the front door to the palace is open, and there's dozens upon dozens of armored elven guards around, but there are commoners who walk to and from the main area here.
Alright,
Now
guess,
where is the line?
well,
So,
I guess we could ask one of the big shiny men.
Sure.
I'm gonna approach the nearest guard I can, and excuse me, don't suppose you could point us in the direction of Delan Winterhound?
Did you ask that in Common or Elvish?
Elvish.
Okay, because he responds only in Elvish. Yes, he should be inside in the main area.
Much appreciated. And I'll lead the group ahead.
So inside this like lobby-esque area, almost looks like a hotel lobby or something. It's very the floors are marble, which is strange for an elven area, but it is the palace. The walls are various strong areas of stone and wood, and the wood is like smoothly carved. In the center is a very large, like solid oak desk that has been like shined and painted over. And in the midst, there are about 5 various elves who are helping the various commoners who have been waiting in these very long lines as they've been dealing with demands and requests and stuff like that. In the center, Delan is there looking very frazzled, but he spots all of you and he kind of like snaps and like waves you over to him.
That gets me going over.
He'll step out from behind the desk. I assume you all need something.
Yes, this might be a bit of an ask, which is why I'm hoping that us dealing with the dragon and the worm speaker might pull us some good favor, but we need names of people who studied under the Grand Masters.
Okay, that's a tough get. May I ask what your reasoning for this is?
Well, as you know, when you came by earlier, I informed you that the culprit who has been murdering Faye had stopped time and essentially vanished in front of us.
I see where you're going with this. You want to know if anyone else has learned time magic, because then you could identify your assailant.
Exactly, and based on just a few factors, the fact that they seem to be primarily here, I would assume that it's someone who lives within the city and has done for a while, might have a strong hatred towards the Fae, maybe just coming through the portal, and wants to keep your unfold, for, elves born on this side of the plane.
I see. I can take a quick look inside the records room, though I should warn you that a lot of masters don't really, share who their pupils are necessarily. It's not a requirement by the government, so there's a chance I have information on that, but I can't make any promises.
If you're not able to get names of the pupils, then just pointing us in the right direction for any of the grandmasters would be fantastic. We'll go ask some questions ourselves, if possible, of course.
Right. Well, that's the thing. After the attacks by the Cult of the Dragon, all the grandmasters we had were sent out, and they never returned. So.
So the old man Mazar was quite literally not lying when he mentioned about them dying by being eaten by dragons.
Oh, you met Mazar. Yes, in terms of grandmasters, he's all we got anymore, and unfortunately, the poor old man is a shell of his former self from his glory days, but. Yeah, we sent a lot of our best warriors out there. That's why I requested your assistance, for we've simply been losing our defenses more and more. I assume the Cult of the Dragon, at least before you dealt with Nirenvain, we're going to make a full assault on our kingdom here. The chances of finding someone with Grandmaster capabilities are slim to none, but I will see if anyone has the highest tiers of magic learned in the records.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course, I'll be only a moment, and he runs out towards the back. There's big cushiony chairs that you could sit in if you want to wait or something. But
yeah, Lucy will kick his feet up.
I'll just stand.
Okay. It's very noisy in here, I'll bear in mind. There's a couple fey creatures, most of whom are just elves, and they're all talking and just getting through requests and stuff. Some are arguing with guards, and there's just a lot going on in here. It's very noisy, so after about unless someone wants to do something.
I would just quickly to the group say we should probably try and get some info on that young Winthrop guy. Figure out if maybe he's,
It's definitely worth looking into him, for sure.
Okay.
After about 15 minutes, Delan returns. and he'll sit down across from those of you that are sitting. So, here's the thing. In terms of students who studied under Grand Masters, many of whom never performed very well, the Crown Prince, Winthrop, he's the strongest magic caster we have at this point. If you want, I can put in a request for you to meet with him.
Yeah.
If it's possible, yeah, that would be great. It's just purely to cover all bases.
Of course. Since I was afraid to inform His Highness of the fact that one of his other sons was a worm speaker, I informed the princes, and so they're aware of who you are, and I'm sure giving your name, and we'll even throw in the blessing of Mazar, ideally he'll be willing to see you then. The royal family is not keen on visitors much, but if they'll see anyone, it should be some noble heroes.
What can you tell us about him?
Winthrop, he's a bit of a shut-in, very smart, and he's willing for a fight, though he likes to stay away from them. But he's a big fan of, he has a very large sword collection, very ancient relics, more or less, not really capable for being used as weapons, but he likes studying about combat and nature and stuff. He was really interested in history, not the history of our world, but the history of wars and nations conquering each other and such. It's funny, although it seems like he would rather be much more of a swordsman, he had a very good apt for magic, and although he doesn't seem like he wants to be next in line for the throne, he is the one His Highness has chosen so far.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
Is he very connected to this plane, or also the others?
Well, most of us don't really concern ourselves with the inner workings of other realms. If you are in reference to the Fey realm, of course, then usually only the king is the one who handles negotiations and such with their realm. Though the prince did seem interested. Most of them did, since they have access to a whole other world. I believe each of them got to visit it at least once in their time.
Interesting. I assume you weren't around for his visit?
Alas, no, I am simply just a common worker. Though I am a representative now, during that time, I was just a footnote here.
Interesting, thank you.
Of course. Let me get in contact with the advisor to the prince, and I'll see if he will meet with you.
I would appreciate that, thank you.
He gets up and heads out. What are you guys thinking?
Static.
Yeah, I guess we'll. Yeah.
Just keep going? Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll just we'll wait for them and just, I guess, idly just talk about nothing in particular while we wait.
Okay, then. If you talk about nothing, I'll just... Oh, go ahead.
No, I'll just talk about, like, Winthrop and... Yeah, just idle talk, I think, most of it.
Okay. Eventually, Delan comes back. Okay, we gotta make this quick. He doesn't have a lot of time, but he will meet with you.
Okay, well, lead the way if possible.
All right, quickly, this way. And a couple of guards, like, flank you guys as Delan leads you up several flights of stairs, for the record. But go on if you're gonna do something.
Why so quick? Why the pressure?
He has some lessons he would like to get to. He has some negotiations with another kingdom that he needs to sit in on, and he doesn't have a lot of time for visitors, but when I told him it was urgent, he was more than willing to give you a few minutes.
A few minutes, okay.
Well,
But in everyone's mind, I'm be like, we need to think of some quick questions. Anyone got ideas?
Nope.
In terms of questions right now, I haven't got anything, but I am going to keep an eye on where I shot him yesterday. If it is him,
Good idea.
course.
It'll be riddled with small scratches from my bullets as well.
Question, since I wasn't there. I'm saying this in the link state.
Yeah.
Did you hear a voice? Like, did you hear the assassin's voice.
We did.
Come out of his
Mhm.
mouth? Yeah. Oh, yo, yes.
If it is indeed the same voice, we can conclude it's the prince. If not, then we know that
Smart.
we must look further.
Very smart for Turtle.
Well,
Okay.
I'm thinking we go in, we act as cordial as we can, ask some basic questions about, like, his role as prince and what he plans to do, and if there's anything within reach of... King, what side did I shoot him on yesterday?
I think you shot him in the right like hip, and you shot him in the left shoulder.
Okay. Alright, well, we'll ask him some cordial questions, we'll see if we can get him, like, answering some basic stuff about what it's like to be royalty, and if there's anything within, like, range of his left side, see if we can get him to indicate towards it. If we can try and pick up, like, anything that indicates discomfort on his left shoulder, that would be perfect.
Should we also ask about his magic capabilities, or should we keep that on below?
We'll make that, yeah, we'll sprinkle that in halfway through.
Gotcha.
We may have an idea of how to get to the shoulder question without drawing suspicion. As they had mentioned that he's really into sword collecting, why not try and make him show us his collection? Maybe he will accidentally pick up one of his swords, just indicating if he has pain in the shoulder.
It's also worth noting that none of these are gonna be a tell to prove his innocence either. I mean, he's a mage. I'm sure he has some sort of way of healing.
Of course,
Yes.
but... I mean, those were some pretty hefty shots I hit him with yesterday. I'm going to assume that, like, I mean, even after we've taken some dangerous hits, like, I mean, we've still a bit of it sore and achy afterwards, right?
Okay, but look at Zelia. She's died twice. She's looking pretty good for considering that. You know what I mean? Like, I get what you're saying, but, just because he doesn't have a sore shoulder doesn't mean he's innocent instantly, okay? That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying that, but if we could try and find anything, try and pin down, it'd be perfect.
Okay, we are here. Beyond these
thank
doors
you.
will be the prince's chambers. For meetings, anyway.
Well, thank you. I truly do appreciate you finding the time to allow us in here.
Of course, as all Prince Winthrop's demand. The guards will stay outside, though I do have to make my way out of here. They will lead you back down once you are finished.
Thank you.
Can I, really quickly, just in case we make any saves, can I quickly emboldening bond myself, Lucian, yeah, everyone except Sheldon, I'm sorry.
Sure, go ahead. Remind me,
Yes.
Embolling Bond, that's one of
That's
your,
the
like...
D4, but you can add to ability checks. and
Right,
saving throws and
I
all
was going to
that.
ask, is that something that comes with your being Fey? Or...
That is, I think that is the class feature of the Peace Cleric. Let me check. Yeah, it's from the Peace Cleric.
Okay, gotcha. I wasn't sure if that... I just never knew if that was a Fey thing or not, so, okay.
Yeah, no, cleric
Okay,
moment.
yeah, you guys can be emboldening, so everyone but Sheldon, you're emboldening bonded.
Man!
I'm sorry,
Man.
I hate you. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, the guards open these large dark oak doors, and inside is a red carpeting flanks the walls, velvet is across the walls, and
Right.
there's large like glass cabinets with various fine jewelry and such in it, and a couple large leather couches sit in the middle. There's a chair in between these couches on which sits a fairly young-looking elf. He's very handsome, long, slicked back dark hair with a single strand resting on his forehead, small gray tuft at the base of his chin for a small beard, shining yellow eyes, and he's got one leg crossed over the other in his green royal like outfit. He's not wearing any cape or anything. He just has like fancy clothes with like golden trim markings on them. Hello. I am Prince Winthrop. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
With that, Lucian will give a polite bow. It's lovely to meet you, Prince Winthrop. My name is Lucian Losidel. These are my companions. We are the Veil Walkers. This is Zelia, Spaztok, Sheldon, and my friend Daniel.
Well,
we are the ones who dealt with your Worm Speaker and Dragon situation. Apologies for your loss, by the way.
He puts a hand over his heart. Thank you. Yes, that, hearing that my brother was used as some sort of puppet for that cult makes me sick. But you finally put him to rest for good. And please, come in, sit down. You're my guests. Can I get you anything?
Oh, no, your time and your hospitality is more than enough. Although, we have heard some rather interesting things about you, which I would love to hear more about, or learn more about, in fact.
My reputation precedes me, I suppose.
Real quick, while we're doing this, King, I want to use a feature that I gained from Battle Master recently. It's called Know Your Enemy. If you spend at least 1 minute observing or interacting with another creature outside of combat, you can learn certain information about its capabilities compared to your own. The DM tells you if the creature is your equal, superior, or inferior in regards to 2 of the following characteristics of your choice. So for the next minute, I want to know if he is equal, superior, or inferior in regards to total class levels to me.
Okay.
And I want to know if he is equal, superior, inferior in regards to what would be a good one. Let's go armor class. Yeah, that'll probably work.
Okay. So equal, inferior, superior to armor class and class level.
Yes.
Okay. I will let you know when that time comes then. So.
Thank you.
First you gotta talk to him, so. Well, yeah. By all means, the doors are closed by the guards, so you guys are privately in there with him, but nothing locks or anything like that. Well, I'm afraid I can't give you much of my time. I have a meeting I have to sit in on, but please, share with me.
Oh, no, of course, I understand that completely, and even though it's a short amount of time, your time is much appreciated, but, for starters, we heard that you are rather well-versed in magic. I wanted to better understand, your capabilities with that. Especially back where I'm from, it's not really commonplace for at least a lot of nobility to be as well versed in it.
Well, you're right about that. Most of us we're not even supposed to be on a battlefield or something. We Elvens don't really, I guess much to our detriment, we don't really believe in leading the charge for our armies. His Highness would rather sit back and simply lead from afar, which, though the smarter, more tactical version, I find to be a little less appealing. I was never really supposed to even be brought up in magic other than simple spells, such as, casting an invisible hand to move some things, and, maybe a couple things to defend myself, boost my strengths, but I had an innate power to it, I suppose. I wasn't even that interested in learning about it so much, but when I did learn, I learned quickly, and soon next thing I knew I was before the great Mazar himself, before the poor guy lost his marbles, and, he taught me, I learned, and even in my spare time I decided to study what I could, and I gained quite a bit of understanding of the weave and even Mystra's mystical ways.
Wow, that's actually really impressive going, it seems like, from the sound of things, you have such a raw, natural talent for it. Which I must say, that in and of itself is rather impressive. You only really hear about that from those with magical bloodlines.
Indeed, I suppose I'm one of the lucky ones to pick up on it. The weave can bless anyone with the power, not just through blood, of course, but it can be rare, or you'd have to be completely strong enough to enhance yourself with it. I just consider it a gift.
I'm actually very curious, because we heard that you studied under one of the Grand Masters. I was actually rather curious about what one of the most powerful forms of magic you learned was, because we heard rumors of stuff like time manipulation and such, but we weren't really entirely sure, because people being able to make wishes come true is impressive in itself. I'm wondering what line you draw.
Alas, yes, it's a little out of my reach to start granting wishes to people, though I think it would make me a pretty damn good king if I could manage that. No, I did gain I gained 2 very interesting spells. One allows me to summon strength from the sky up above, dragging flaming rock down onto anyone who gets in my way. It'll be a mighty defensive tactic. I'd rather use it as a threat to keep people from coming after my nation. Time manipulation, that is oftentimes the one I am asked about. Ah, the hell with it. I'll do a little show. And he leans forward, and on the cocktail table, there's a little glass plate, and he picks it up. As he leans back, you see him kind of like shift his like back and everything. He looks a little uncomfortable as he flicks the plate up in the air like above him, and as it falls down, he moves his hands very quickly. Adumoko isishimeasa, and it just stops in midair and like right next to his face. Ta-da! As you can see here, I have frozen time on this plate to the point where it is suspended as he moves his hand like around it to show there's no strings or anything. It won't go anywhere, at least for a short while.
By the gods, that is impressive. Like
Single up. Can you do multiple objects at once?
Like, what is the range of that? Like, is it concentrated on one item, or is it like a radius of sorts? Like, can you control how much of it you cover?
There is a radius to an extent. I haven't perfected it, but I've been able to do some... I don't know, I could probably do this entire castle if I really needed to.
Wow.
Now, doing it multiple times, that's unfortunately very difficult. Though, since I did it in such a small area... let's see, and he tries it again, and he kicks something off the table, and as he does it, it stops right before it falls off, and it looked like it was gonna fall. Like, it just stops, like, at it going... It doesn't slow down, it just stops dead. And as you see him, you see, like, a vein in his head, like, protrude out a little, and then he's just like... Oh! And he stops, and the other thing goes off the table and, like, thuds, but he catches the glass plate before it breaks. Ah! Yeah, doing multiple things with the spell multiple times is doable, but I haven't perfected it yet.
Very powerful. What is the largest radius you've ever affected with this?
Well, against my father's wishes, I found myself on a battlefield once, and I know a thing or two about being on a battlefield. There were guys all around, and to protect my men, I used the spell. I didn't even know if I had this in me, but I was able to stop time on everything, at least until reinforcements showed up. It even affected my own men, but it took up, I don't even know, the distance of 200 feet, give or take?
Wow.
That is incredible.
Also, King, quick question.
Yeah.
When we encountered the assailant last night, I was within range to hear him casting his spell, right?
Yes.
Would I be able to tell if there was, let's say, a pitch and tonal match between the prince and the assailant?
Let's make a history check so you can dead on it.
Okay. Yes, I can.
I also have to do a thing here.
That plus that 22. Max value with that fucking for that +4. Thank you for that, Julian.
No problem.
So I'm just writing something down here. You said 22?
22.
Okay. Okay, we'll do that. He does have a very gravelly voice, like the assailant did.
Okay. Wow, that is something else.
And it is the exact same spell, for the record, so...
Yeah. I figured it was the case.
Even if I don't say the exact same gibberish.
That is something else. And I don't mean to distract you from this magical prowess, but like you mentioned about like also being a bit of a fighter yourself. The other rumor that we heard was you've got a rather extensive blade collection.
That I do, yes. And he stands up. As he stands up, he holds his like arms together and he like tries to like stretch them out a bit. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, over here actually, and he removes a painting, and on the wall are about 9 different blades of various lengths. Some are short and silver. One's really long and gold and bejeweled. A couple are like a darker, like blackened color. I am a collector of fine things. Sadly, most of these, they're a bit old and lost to time in terms of refurbishing them, but some I still practice with once in a while. They're, I don't know, I've always been a fan of blades. They're very interesting. They win a lot of fights, and, I I don't know. It's just something about the power they allow you to have. Even if you didn't, even if I didn't have magic, if I could wield these successfully, I still have a chance at defending myself.
What, you're a left-handed or a right-handed swordsman?
Right-handed, yeah, of course. I'd draw one, but I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable, of course.
Oh, well, you wouldn't be making me feel uncomfortable. Like, would anyone
I'd
else be
love-
uncomfortable?
No, I'd love to see
I would love to see your stance.
Yes.
Oh, come now. All right. I really should be going, but I can't deny some people who are interested. And he grabs one of the shorter metallic ones. Smaller blades are definitely easier to handle, though I am a fan of the golden one just because of how nice and long it reaches. Something like this might be a bit simpler. And he spreads his legs, like, wide apart. It's important to have a strong center of gravity, so even if you're knocked over, you can redirect your motion and keep yourself on your feet at all times. And different blades, of course, instruct different things, but he swings out a couple times with his right hand. And he's got pretty fast movements. He even does like some kind of like jumping, like sweeping attack in the air as he kind of like spins halfway around himself. Oh.
Okay, so fairly acrobatic.
Mm-hmm. Like someone else we know.
Whilst he's doing all this, King, could I keep an eye out on like any movements that may cause discomfort from either his shoulder or his hip?
Oh, any move he does, he looks like he's sore. It's not even like specific areas. He just looks like he's hurting from all over. Like he keeps rolling both shoulders, like something's like, you know, like nagging at him. And even when he walks, you could tell he has to keep shifting his weight between his feet.
In the internal voice, I'm gonna sort of call out to the other ones. Funny how he made that attack with his right arm. On top of that, he dropped the book earlier. Caught the glass, but not the book.
Well, he knocked it off the table. He was nowhere near it.
Oh, not that.
He kicked it like towards you and it fell off a table, just for the record, so.
Okay, copy.
By the way, I assume this is not the case, but the blades that are hanging around that he's using, are they anything like the blades that, you know, we encountered yesterday night, or are these just entirely different blades?
So these blades have hilts on them, you know, handles for him to hold on to. The blade itself does look like they're like standard, you know, just, you know, silver shining blades. The assassin's blades don't have hilts; they're just floating blades. They're not even like full swords or anything, though they have the same color and look to them.
So you could maybe take them out of here. Okay.
Wow, I must say, your craft, like the way you're holding yourself and the way that you are performing some of these moves is absolutely, well, it's, for lack of better wording, it's insane. You are something else, I must say.
Oh, come on. Now I know you're just trying to butter me up, but as he does put the sword like back on its shelving there. The truth is, I'm not even moving at my full speed. I've been doing some training the past couple nights, and I'm wearing myself out, honestly.
Training? Do you train inside of here? Or where do you...
In the yard. It's somewhat in the palace, I suppose. Some various soldiers from around come by, even some visitors. I've actually been training with some guys whose names I don't even know, really, but they're just interested in testing their skills against me, and they'll be out of here soon enough anyway.
It sounds believable. It sounds believable. Can I still insight check that?
If you want to.
Yeah, sure. I mean, sounds good enough, but it might be a lie. Oh, this might be a good thing. Hold on, let me add my d4. That would be a 33.
Yeah. So you can analyze everything about this guy. The way his eyes move, the way, you know, his head glistens with the tiniest bit of sweat, but he was just running around, you know, and swinging that sword.
Yeah, of course.
From what you could tell, behind his words does hold some truth, as it seems like he's speaking about something that did happen and that he was a part of, even the people he's talking about. Though it seems like there is more to what he should be saying than isn't.
What? I would just quickly then say that in the head voice of all of us and let everyone know, like, he's hiding something.
Sheldon would go over the telepathic link. I have an idea. My lord, I am dabbling in magic a bit myself, and I was wondering, is there any tips you can give about how to train my magical potency?
Well, first of all, I have to say I've never had a conversation with a turtle person before, but first time for everything, I suppose. My father will flip out. It's hard to really say. I mean, magic is just something you learn. As you gain more and more power within you, you have to get more and more used to using it. Channeling the spells over and over until you can use them at will, or trying to, when you cast spells, put as much power into them as possible to see if you can bolster their strength. Mostly just through time and experience will you gain this kind of power.
Oh, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. And over the telepathic bond. He didn't go the route I expected. I was hoping he would tell me, like, how he in his mind trains. Like, potentially the events of last night.
Alright, well, I think we gotta wrap it up here, people, because as much I am grateful for the help you have been giving to me and my kingdom, I do really have to get going. If you have any one last final question I can answer quickly as he puts the painting back on the wall, and looks like he's struggling to get it back up there.
I'll help him. I'll run forward real quick and help him. And then as I'm doing that, I did actually have a bit of a question. So Urnfold, as I understand it, is the center for the Fey Gate. Has this always been the case, or is this a relatively new development?
It's been around past couple decades, I'd say. I don't know, even 60-something years now, I think. The Elven people and the Fae have always had some sort of a bond, but of course, it's best that Usanara keeps his distance from other worlds. I'm honestly someone who believes in that as well. I think, the demons have their world, the Fae have their world, the Githyanki have their world, and we have ours. At the same time, the portal has its benefits. Should anything ever come to us, the Fae have been willing to take our people in, and whenever they wish to go on their traveling journeys, the Fae are welcome to come through, so long as they inform us of it and stuff. There have been times of strife where various Fae have come to do bad, and some of our people have gone there to do bad, and each kingdom tries to handle those appropriately, of course, but for the most part, the way relationship works, even if it is a bit rocky. But yeah, it's only ever been here.
What of the assailant that has been going around and attacking Fae that have entered Urnfold?
I'm afraid I don't know much of the fella to put a talk on it. I don't know who it is, why he does it, or who, I don't really know the motivation behind it. There's been talks about closing the portal, which that's actually part of the meeting I'm going to. We're voting on whether we should turn off the portal for at least a short period of time in hopes the attacks stop. Every time a Fae comes to and from, it seems like we can't stop them from getting attacked, and closing the portal might be the best thing. And he kind of glances at you, Zelia. Speaking to you specifically, I don't know if you're here on a journey or you're here full time, but, well, I believe you're all in contact with Delan. If the portal were to be closed, he'd inform you in case you want to jump back beforehand.
You're not gonna close the portal. There's no way.
I'm sorry?
Why? That makes no sense. There's someone on your world here that you need to take care of, and we're supposed to suffer because of it?
I'll put this as delicately as I can. You have your world, and you're more than welcome to share our world with us. At the same time, whoever this is far more powerful than anything we've been able to deal with before. It's for the safety of the Fae people, as well as our own, that we disable the portal. It is not even on our end alone. We have discussed it with your Fae ambassadors, and they left the ball in our court. Based on what we decide is what the decision will be made. I will be speaking in turn to close the portal, at least for a short period. His Highness has ultimate decision, but me, my brothers, and his advisors are all going to speak on it shortly.
I will be throwing an insight check into everything he has said so far. Just to see if I catch anything.
Roll, baby, roll.
You can add a d4 to your roll.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Default. All right, 22.
So there is a meeting for sure. He's definitely going to be talking in favor of closing the portal. It did seem like he did hold sympathy for Zelia, talking about her, you know, like feeling bad that if she couldn't get back or something, which is why he, like when he said talk to Delon, like you'll have time, that was truthful. You did sense in his breath hesitation upon the way he said, "You're welcome into our world."
Okay.
I don't suppose, like, of course, you're more than welcome to shoot this down because, of course, like, you know, your word is final and we will respect that. But would it potentially be too much to ask to potentially at least, like, sit in on the sidelines of this meeting, maybe? Just, you know, get an idea of just how things are here?
I'm afraid not. I'm very grateful for the work that you do, but this is for royalty only.
It was worth a shot, but I appreciate the answer anyway.
Of course. Now, if that is all, I will have to ask you to make your way out of here. I have the meeting to attend.
Of course. Have a lovely, have a good meeting.
Before we
as best
go,
you can.
have you ever been to Alturia? It's a beautiful place. I'm just curious how far someone of your stature goes outside of Urinfold.
Yeah, I believe I have at some point. I make an effort to at least visit every city once, just so I can understand the cultures and possible trade opportunities there. Alturia, it's been quite a long time. Years, probably.
Can I make an insight check?
Go ahead.
Can I make an insight check on asking on him saying like, oh yeah, it's been quite a long time. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, this is not sounding great. Please be at least a 4. That is an 18.
I won't confirm or deny his truth, though you do notice his heart's beating a little faster.
Okay.
So
I mean,
you're
kind of
making him a
scary.
little nervous.
Okay. Yeah, but he can keep talking. Sorry, I've interrupted.
No, that's all. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
It's been
No,
it's been quite a while. That's all he really had to say. So.
Yeah. Thank you for your time. We'll let you go now.
Of course, and good luck dealing with that cult. They're nasty folk as well. You have the backing of our people in the future.
We appreciate it. And we'll start heading out.
All right. As you leave, the guards will escort you down to the front area where they'll then dissipate and leave you to be. So.
What do we think?
Oh, I don't like it.
I don't either. It's not enough to say anything for sure, but it's definitely suspicious.
It's odd though. It doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that will go around chasing people in the dark. Just seems like your average politician.
Which means that he could be perpetuating a problem himself, meaning that then his end goal of potentially shutting a portal down for a temporary period of time could then be extended if he wants it so.
Keep in mind that Mazar also had 2 disciples. It's possible that if the other one was the assassin, then the prince knows of him. He may not be doing anything directly, but he could be condoning his actions.
Might also be covering up for him as well.
Indeed. Either way, we should probably find my master and see if he's got any ideas, and then do some more reconnaissance.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah.
You'll probably know best where to find him, so lead the way.
Well, I guess the first place we should check where all the other higher level mages are teaching.
Alright, well, let's go. We'll go see if we can find your master.
Okay. I'll just speed this up because we're running short on time.
Okay.
So you get back to where the training is. I assume you would ask someone if they know where he is.
Mm-hmm.
They'll gesture that he's at his dwelling currently. Since he's not there to teach, he's there on, his job. So he's likely at his house, which... would you know that, Joy, or no?
No. I've never. This is my first time stepping foot.
Right. I figured he just stayed with you in another place. So okay.
Yeah.
Then they'll just point it out to you where it is. He's on like the sides of the city, kind of like in a recluse-ish area. I mean, there's houses around. It's just less dense over here. There's a handful of homes around, a couple of hills you have to walk over, but eventually, you see it in the distance. It's like a pretty big-sized wooden house. It looks like it's built out of logs. It's not very fancy compared to other buildings, but he does seem like he likes to live a more simple lifestyle. So
cool. I'll go up and knock on the door.
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Big shocker right there. All right, here we go. Ooh. What is that? 17? Yeah, 17.
Okay. You had to beat an 18, so you're gonna get hit by something.
Fuck!
So as you knock on the door, there's a quick pause, and then the door explodes within like a fiery.
Oh my God!
So you're gonna get hit, not completely, but by some of this. So you're gonna take 14 points of fire damage, as like not even just the door, but the whole like front of the building like.
Oh, fuck.
And so you guys watch as Arius gets, like, sent back a little on his ass after that explosion goes off.
Oh, gods.
All right, I will say I'm gonna cast Absorb Elements as a reaction to reduce that to 7.
Okay.
Arius, are you okay?
God damn it. I'm more concerned about what the hell's going on here.
You see lightning shoot
So
out of another area.
What the Sigma?
So what now? Question?
Wait, so you said lightning shot out from where?
From one of the windows on the side of the building, and it just went out into the sky. So.
Okay, interesting. Does it appear as though it is like traps being set off, or is it like there's a caster?
It looks like magic being sent outwards, likely from some specific source.
And you said like the front of the house fucking exploded?
Yeah, like there's a big hole where the door used to be that's like twice the size of the door now. The wooden porch is on fire, the roof is slightly on fire. Though it's hard to see inside right now because of the smoke.
Shit. Alright, can you guys see if you can find water or something to help put this fire out? I'm gonna go inside.
Alright, well, we'll do our part.
Right,
Should we go in together?
I want to get this fire taken care of, but I need to make sure that my master's not still in there.
Gotcha. And then we'll look for water.
I'm gonna run around the house and see if I can find like a way that's not, gonna fucking kill me.
Okay. As you run to the back, sadly there's only one door in. There's windows, but as you walk back, they bust open as smoke starts shooting out of them. As they open, you do hear inside. So somebody's in.
Yeah,
could I quickly give him guidance, by the way, so that he has guidance for like 1 minute in case he needs to make a check.
Sure, you tap him before you walk off to try.
Yeah, I tap him before I walk.
There
off.
is a lake, but it's a ways away. You guys would have to jog over there. So.
Yeah, I'd also like knock on some doors, ask for buckets, and all that shit, and I assume they have water somewhere here in this goddamn.
It'll take a good 20 seconds to get to a house too, but people will offer you a bucket. The neighbors inside. So.
No, that'll work.
Then that's what we'll do.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm gonna try to throw open one of these windows and then try to climb through it.
You can. You climb through. Lucky you're undead because you don't really need to breathe all that much. Because there is smoke everywhere. You can only see about 10 to 15 feet in front of you, and the building, the house is pretty big. There's several rooms and stuff. It's not just like one room or anything. Everything's on fire in here. As you jump inside, you hear another explosion.
All right. Yeah. As I jump in, I heard, like I heard cough. Like you said, I heard coughing earlier, so I'm just gonna call out,
"Hello, is anyone in here?"
Ice! Get the hell out of here! It's not safe!
Screw that, I'm not leaving you here.
And I'm gonna follow the voice until I find him.
Running through, I'm gonna need you to make another dexterity saving throw as part of the house collapses on top of you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Does guidance look for
It's ability checks only. Not
ability
saving
checks
throws.
only? We don't still have emboldening bond, do we? That's probably gone by now.
I think it's gone now, and also you're probably further away than 30 feet from.
Yeah,
any
they're
of
gonna have
us.
to run
Yeah,
pretty
that
far to
makes
get to
sense.
that lake, so.
Yeah. Let's do. Yeah, that's a 21 for dex save.
Okay, you make it. So as the wooden beam crashes down, you're able to roll out of the way of it.
Cool.
Traversing the smoke, it does take you a while, and things are starting to burn brighter and brighter. Even you feel the heat, as unfeeling as you may be. And you find your master. He is on his knees as his legs have been frozen to the ground as he's trying to use his own flames on his hands to burn away at it, and he is struggling. He's here! Or he was! I don't know where he is!
Shit. All right, I've got you.
I want to try. I don't have like a produce flame. All I got in terms of fire is. I guess I could probably just.
Firebolt, right?
What's that?
Firebolt, I think you have or something.
Yeah, but like I'm worried about like that.
Yeah.
You know, damaging his legs. I don't want to fuck up his legs. I guess what I could do.
I'll say intermittently as this is going on. The rest of you are starting to fill. You have like 2 buckets, so however you want, who wants to do it can get it
If
there.
we have arrived at a water source, I do not want to fill a bucket. I have a different idea.
Okay.
Bro's got his shell.
No, I'm gonna conjure a water elemental.
Ooh.
Smart, actually.
Smart
Okay.
idea.
Why do you do that in the city?
That's why I was waiting. Like I was wondering if we were to go to a bigger water source.
Yeah, the lake's big enough.
Yeah,
you know, it's not tiny.
I would also
Okay.
use. Yeah, I would use the broom of flying to hurry up the quicker getting around and all that.
All right, so you
Since
can
it
on the
has-
broom. You're
yeah.
flying to and from, dumping the bucket on various areas. So Sheldon, describe to me how you make this happen.
I was technically trying to look up a voice line for it. I was trying to find the fucking voice line from Baldur's Gate to summon an elemental, but I can't find it that quickly. Anyway, Sheldon basically starts the water bending from after our last airbender.
Yeah.
He's basically performing that.
Okay.
And again, I would have sent a voice line, but I can't find it at the moment. So
Just speak magical gibberish like I do.
Yeah, just do like.
Yeah.
Wish says
Buzzinga.
Something a little
Makes
more
it
out there than
works as well.
Bazinga.
Bibbidi bobbidi, this water is now my property.
turtle power activate.
There you go.
Here was in a half shell.
Sheldon uses hydro pump.
He comes a Blastoise.
Yeah.
Stories.
Sheldon.
And I basically command the elemental to move towards the burning building and
Right.
help douse the fire.
All right, the water swirls around itself until it takes on like a form that runs along like a long wet tail. 2 points protruding out like arms as it runs up and starts shooting the water it has like at various fires, preferably inside. There's a lot of fire though, so it's basically keeping shit at bay. It's not really extinguishing everything, but it's keeping it from getting worse. So Arius, what are you doing?
Yeah. So, when you said his legs were frozen, do you mean that like they were encased in like a layer of ice, or were they
Yes.
like?
there's
Okay,
a good
right.
5x5 section on the ground that is like frozen over, and then from his
Sweet.
knee to his feet, his legs are frozen.
Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to basically attack the layer of ice that is like around keeping his feet in place with my sword, which has extra fire damage attached to it.
I was
The
wondering
idea
if-
being enough of with the idea being enough of it like, melting some of it away, making it easier to kind of break through it, so that way like even if he can't move his legs himself, I can at least carry him out of there.
Okay. So are you chipping away at it, or are you just gonna keep your sword like next to it to try and melt it?
No, I'm gonna chip it away because we don't have enough time to
Yeah.
we don't have enough time to make it melt.
All right.
I'm just hoping the extra fire damage like helps.
Yeah. Roll a hit against the ice.
Can do.
And he's basically like trying to use like firebolt against it without hitting himself too.
Yeah, 28 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Yeah. Roll for damage.
Damage.
Roll for ass.
Roll for ass. All right.
Love it.
There's that, and then I need. Wait, what is absorb elements at this level? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Not the worst rolls in the world. Wait, what did I get? 14 plus 20. I think that's 21. 21 damage total.
Okay. Then you slice at the ice. The flames do help. You crack in further than you would have, and the ice starts to like crack all over. It actually chips up his leg, and you see blood shoot out of the chip. Shit!
Just bear it a little longer. I'll get you out of here, I promise.
Don't let me stop you! And like spit's like coming out of his mouth. He doesn't have much longer,
Yep.
so.
Yep. We're gonna do another attack.
Okay.
If I can, what is that? 27? Yeah.
That hits.
Kill. Y'all. Boop, boop, boop. That's really nice, actually. 17 damage.
Alright. You slice through again. It cracks even further. His leg, although it gets cut by the ice, it does bust out. At the same time, he keeps blasting at the other side, and he's able to bust that leg free as well. It does look like a small piece of his foot stuck to the ground as he falls onto his hands. You did it!
Right,
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm immediately gonna like put his arm over my shoulder, lift him up, and start heading towards the back of the house where I came in at.
Okay. Getting to the back, you see that it is engulfed in fire. Like, he will not survive walking through that.
Shit.
How about the rest of you? How's it going out there?
I
How
don't
is it
know.
going out
Tell
there?
us.
Okay, I'll tell.
Are we getting rid of the fire? What's going on?
I'll say the water elemental's a nice touch. I'll say you do hear your friends outside the front, Arius, and you hear what sounds like water being splashed. That's from Zelia doing her flybys.
Okay.
Your master, he even points up there. That way! Something's coming! And you see the large form before the smoke clears away enough to see that there's a large water elemental shooting its way into the front with water. It does look like it's slowly getting smaller as the flames start to whittle away at it, but it is trying to make an opening for you.
All right. Yeah, I'll take advantage of that.
All right.
Start walking that way.
So you guys start moving. It's a very awkward walk as you're basically in a three-legged race because he's limping pretty bad. But
Yeah.
as you get through the water elemental, just before it basically gets so small that it kerplunks into just water again, it clears away enough of the fire that you two are able to make your way out. And before you step on before the roof caves out, Zelia puts that out as well.
Nice.
And
Let's
so
go.
you guys, you fall. The building actually is about to explode. Your master pushes you forward and like falls on you as you both fall down the stairs, and the building like it just pops.
Jeez.
And the rest of the flames, there's nothing for them to really attach onto, so they eventually just whittle away. But there's only a couple walls of this building still standing at this point.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
He like spits like black gunk out of himself at this point, like, you know, whatever smoke inhalation was in him.
I'm gonna give him my water skin.
Oh, he takes it and he starts sucking that thing out.
Sheldon would walk over. Don't drink all of that in one go.
Fair point. Oh, what happened? Oh, nice touch with the water elemental. I wouldn't have even thought of that one.
Basically, before I came back to everyone, I somehow got transformed. But hey, give me some time.
He actually
Alright,
he looks up at you and he's like, "Oh crap! Am I dying, or is there actually a turtle in front of me?"
You're
this
not dying.
is real, my master. This is Sheldon. This was one of our original party members before he had a bit of an accident and was out of commission for a little while.
Hello. Oh, I see you have, you're bleeding from your leg. May I look at it?
Yeah, sure. It's a pleasure to meet you, too. He's bleeding from everywhere. He's got cuts, like, on his arms, across his chest.
Cast
Like, he's
a
hurt.
second level cure wounds on him.
Okay. That does help him actually breathe in fully. And, although not all the wounds seal up completely, they do get a lot better. How much HP does he get?
12.
Okay, I will make a note of that for Flowen. He just, like, sits back on his butt and hands. Well, and he looks at yours. Apprentice, it's pretty good timing you have.
Yeah, no kidding. What happened? You said he was here. Were you talking about the assassin?
He reaches into his tunic and he pulls out one of those floating blades. It looks broken, like part of it, and he like tosses it out. Hey up. I thought I was tracking him down. I had a pretty good lead. Then I came here to rest up and well, it looks like I was the one being tracked.
Well, that is the telepathic link still up, Zelia?
Yeah, it's like pretty much permanently up as long as we're all like together.
Okay, yeah. And that point, I would kind of just say in everybody's head,
Oh, that takes out the prince being an option.
Why? Could have just been that he did this while just shortly after we left. Maybe ask him when. Maybe ask him when it happened.
I mean, logically speaking, this happened like pretty much just now, or at least within the past couple of minutes.
Yeah, so it could be the guy still, could be the prince.
I mean, he did go into a whole meeting to discuss like shutting down like a huge part of Urnfold's like, infrastructure. I don't think that would.
What if?
I mean, timing wise, it wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Teleportation magic could be a bitch, is all I'm saying.
That is also a good thing. Yeah.
It
wouldn't.
like,
I wouldn't fully.
I'm not gonna write him off fully, but I am gonna put like a small asterisk by it and be like, he might just be a dick.
Yeah.
I'll say it is interesting though that he didn't try and hide his abilities.
He could have
he would recognize us.
He could have mirror imaged himself at the meeting.
Mirror image doesn't work that way. He would need like he would need a simulacrum. He would need either minor illusion or simulacrum or like that.
He might be able to do that.
Ooh, simulacrum.
He can do
powerful.
He could do time stop, so he absolutely could.
Yeah.
All right. Either way,
Well, we should probably get you somewhere so they could treat the rest of your wounds properly.
Actually, and he points to one of the houses down there. Madame Elise, she's a nurse. She can help.
All right. Does somebody want to help me carry him over there?
Oh, come on. I can pick myself. Ow! I think part of my foot came off from in there.
Yeah, let's keep you off of your feet as much as possible.
Can I quickly use a second word healing word on him as well then? After seeing him struggle to get up.
Okay, what do you say, though?
What I say?
Yeah, you gotta say something.
Hey man, these wounds ain't nothing, cause
your shit, man. You stronger than this.
Massive.
You stronger than that, homie. You got this.
You got this, man.
All right.
Come on, you don't one more barber visit in your life. Come on. He's getting 9 HP back.
9 more. Okay. I'll take a note of that, and he'll get a little better. He'll be able to stand, but he is wobbly. You will have to like assist him in walking, but he still moves faster than Mazar. So.
Very difficult.
Moves faster than
I think anyone
Mazar.
will.
Sheldon moves faster than Mazar.
Sheldon in turtle form moves faster than Mazar.
Real.
So you guys begin making your way down the road. He does kind of ruffle your head a little, Arius. I have to say, I see you enhance that blade you forged.
After figuring out some of my blade singing abilities and being able to infuse magic with it, things have been getting a lot easier. It's all thanks to your training, of course.
I try to instill my best qualities in you, that's for sure, and it looks like it's paying off. You're becoming a very mighty warrior. That ice, it was magically created. It was going to be tough to break through, but you did it, so... All of you did quite well. Yeah, he got the jump on me. We talked for a short while, but... Tried to get him to give up some sort of information, but he would not budge. By the time you all showed up, he had me frozen. He was ready to burn me to Kingdom Come, and I think when he heard you all show up, he blew his way out that building and took off.
You said you spoke. What exactly did he say to you?
Not much. I tried to get behind his motivation, or, you know, who, even if he could slip up and tell me who he was, since he thought he had me beat, but... no, it was no good. I could even match him blow for a while, deflecting those blades. That's how I broke that one. I had him uneasy until he froze my legs, but all he was willing to share was that I was nothing more than another footnote in his way. He wasn't about to let me get in the way of his plans, and I don't know, something about ensuring that he wasn't interrupted with what he was doing today. I don't know.
It means he's after something specific. But what could it be?
I'm afraid I know not. What I do know is he's a worthy opponent. But,
You had to go to work.
Sorry, he's gotta go.
that's understandable.
Oh, well, sleep and work.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't know much. If he didn't get the drop on me, I honestly think I could have taken him, but I wasn't ready to be ambushed like that in my own home.
Do you mind if we take the blade with us?
Of course, I have no use for it. He kind of threw it out, like, towards you anyways, like, you could pick it up if you wanted earlier, so...
Yeah. I'd like to have the pieces
don't-
of the blades.
I don't believe
Two
in
pieces, right?
taking prizes anyway, so if it can help you in your studies, then do it.
Yeah, this might come in helpful, and then in our mind, I'd be like, we should probably visit the prince again. See if maybe his collection changed, or one of them looks damaged.
Yeah. Or we could use scrying on the blade.
We already have.
Oh, wait,
We already have part of his. Yeah, we already have part of his cloth.
Oh,
blade.
DNA, yeah. I forgot about
We
that.
got some cloth, we got some of his blood.
Are you
So, I
saying
mean,
this in
with
your
any of
head, or
those,
are you
we could
saying
use-
this so Flowen can hear
That
too?
was in our head. The
Oh,
ending
okay.
was in our head. Like,
Okay.
Speaking of scrying, if we were to do it on the blood or glove, I want to test because I may be able to use scrying myself. So what we could do is have Zelia do it on one, and I could do scrying on the sword.
I
And see
can-
if we get the same result.
I don't have the power today, but I can try and explain how to do it later. Once we're in a private setting, just the five of us.
Good idea.
Alright, well,
Well-
let's get your mentor inside with this nurse lady, and we'll head back.
Yeah, she comes out and she's all, Flowen, dear, what happened? It's a long story, and she's like, come in, and she starts trying to treat him as best as she can. You know, you really should go. I'm not going to an actual hospital, all right? It's fine. They're just gonna rub plants on me anyway.
They're gonna rub plants on me, and then they're gonna charge me 2,500 gold.
Probably. He looks at all you. I don't know what you guys are planning next. Just be careful. This guy is no laughing matter.
We almost had him yesterday night. If he didn't run away.
You had him? You're confident you would be able to beat him.
If you didn't stop time.
So he can do that. I see. Well, I'm sure he would have been rather dangerous for just one or two of you, but with all of you working together, I'm guessing he felt overwhelmed.
That's why he tried to get Zelia when she was by herself. As soon as the rest of us showed up, that's when he fled.
Same
Well-
as today.
He does seem to be fond of a one-on-one encounter. He doesn't want to... As powerful as he is, he ideally doesn't want to face multiple people at the same time. That, as unfortunate as I can understand why he would run, but even still, we need to pin him down somewhere.
Say, do you know of any other magician users that could stop time, that maybe have learned from one of all those grandmasters?
Well, let's see. I know I learned from them, but I don't have those capabilities. I'm getting there, but it's not enough yet. Prince Rinthrop, I know he studied it. I believe he's fully capable of stopping time now. I heard some story about him in a battle once.
Yeah, we spoke to him earlier.
Oh, you have. I don't know. Many of the Grandmasters have been killed off. You're in league with the Knights of Justice, are you not?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our
kind of.
connections.
I don't know how much he's... I know most of his studying he did on his own, but I know we were once visited by Zaraim Darkblood. He could have more insight for you. I'm not suggesting he's the culprit, of course. I think we'd be able to tell if the assassin had horns, but... there was someone...
Could have a lead, though.
There was someone else, though. Oh. Let me think.
Maybe
Yes.
this helps you remember, and I'll cast guidance on him so he can maybe remember it a bit better. Hehe.
Oh, he looked shook for a second, like, wasn't prepared for that, but that helps. Yes, there was, let me find the name that I wrote down earlier. Okay, yes. Selena Angelwood. She, I don't even know if she lives in your unfold anymore, but last I checked, she was studying time magic. It's something many great elven magicians wish to accomplish, but very few actually manage to master. If there was anyone else, it could be her. Because as much as we believe the assassin to be male, keep in mind there is magic that can change one's appearance.
Yeah.
Do you know where we can find him? Find her? My bad.
She comes and goes as she pleases, much like I do. She has a family home where her husband and kids stay. He's a stay-at-home father, believe it or not. They're in the Wood Elf district, though I not know the specific location.
Okay. Anything else? Or just that?
Other than the four of us, that's all I know who would even have been taught such capabilities. There's a good chance whoever this is, even if he or she is Elven, they might not even live here.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Well,
It's entirely possible, but the frequency of attacks from what we've heard, I'm erring more on the side of they are very close to the city.
I will say, since you guys have been going most of the day, it is starting to turn evening time. And Flowen notices this and kind of looks around. I understand your eagerness to take this guy down. Mine as well, and he needs to be stopped. At the same time, I know you are all on a timeline of your own. The longer you wait here, the more time he wastes of yours. The more time the Cult of the Dragon has to continue their plans, and last I checked, you're the only ones doing any damn thing about it.
You got that right. But this still is a problem that needs to be dealt with. And if he's able to go blow for blow with you, even if it was a surprise attack, he's still much too dangerous to be kept around here.
That's the kind of hustle I like to hear. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Not to forget, he's killing my people, and because of him, they might close the portal. So, can't really let him run around.
Yeah, I've heard rumors that the royal family was going to discuss closing the portal. It wouldn't be it would only be temporary, for the record, but I know many of the Fae who do live in Urnfold are not happy about it. I don't like that it would have to come to that, but if we don't stop him, it might have to, just to protect the Fae themselves.
Well, we should get rest for now then. Are you gonna have a safe place to stay tonight, man?
He is welcome to stay here with me, as if any of you would like to stay too. I have extra cots.
You all don't have to stay here, but I'd rather stay nearby just in case.
Oh, come now, Arius, are you that worried about me? You know I can handle myself, he says, kind of grinning even though he's all, like, worn out.
Don't think I didn't notice the way you pushed me out of the way when the house was exploding. Think at this point I should be the one protecting you at this point.
Well, let's just say I have a rather protective instinct around you.
Well, either way, I'm not budging. if he happens to come after you again, he won't have such an easy time.
I'm sure us together he would be no match.
Well then, I guess we're heading back to where we're staying, and we're gonna grab our stuff and come back here then.
Good.
Last time I let you out of my sight, you fucking died. So I'm not letting that happen again.
Thanks. Thank you for the backup, everyone. I appreciate it.
Alright, we'll be back in, however long it fucking takes us.
Real.
Indiscriminate amount of time later.
We will be back.
I'll say
eventually.
because of how late it's getting, to go to and from your place will be all that you could probably do. So you can't like go
Yeah,
and do
that's
anything
fine.
else if you want to get the long rest in. So
Yeah, I don't think
fine.
I have
We're just
anything
looking
else
to
that I
grab
want to do.
anything that we left
Me
behind at
neither.
the other place.
okay,
Yeah, of course.
then you guys go. You get your stuff. You travel back. You have your belongings. The nurse kindly sets up places for all of you to lay your heads and rest. Being Elven, Flowen is more than willing to rest up himself and then keep watch over all of you, so everyone can ensure that they get their long rest in.
Mm-hmm.
You all long rest, and the
We do
sun-
not have.
Huh?
I was just really quick. We do not have the time to because Sheldon wanted to use the scrying spell the night before. Do we have the time before long resting to do that, or would that take too much time and remove the ability to long rest?
That would remove the ability to
just-
long rest this day, unless you want to start
I'd say-
cutting into the
I'd
next
say-
day.
I'd say
I would-
do it on the next day in that case.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I would prefer long resting as well. 'Cause spell slots.
I do for the first part of my time that I'm awake, since I don't need like a full 8 hours. I would like to work a little bit more on the Moonstone.
Okay,
So I remember it's intelligence check.
that is correct, and just you can either tell me the number or message me. I mean, everyone else can know the number too. So
Yeah.
don't wish it into
22.
existence. 22. Okay, your rolls are getting better, so that can hopefully
Proud of you, man.
lead to good faith at some point for the Moonstone.
We shall see.
I will say, after having talked to your master and trying again, having a bit more confidence, you were finally able to push magic into it. It quickly shoots it back out, but you're finally able to start putting magic into it and start giving it the potential to hold something. So improvement is being shown, is what my point in this is.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well done, Arius. Well done.
So
Yeah.
the night comes and goes. You all sleep off and long rest successfully. And as the bright sun, as the sky is clear and the bright sun begins to shine on the next day,
The house explodes.
well, if you wanted it to be that exciting, I was going to go for something much calmer. Well, just more foreboding. I'm going to say 55 days remain.
Ba, 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 ba.
For Sheldon, that's 54 days, by the way.
In brackets.
And that is where we're going to end today's session.